Howdy folks, and welcome back to Act 2 of Take the Sky, our Starfinder one-shot. When we last left our people, they had been summoned to Tarroq, the board cube production focused industrial revolution Hell City, reconstructed by Kyle's character's whim that its destruction in the past hadn't happened, to fight a avatar of death, which happened to be a devil that had decided to become the ultimate enemy of Rachel earlier in the stream.
Yeah. Yay!
And that got them out of a car accident.
And all of this has been happening because every $100 we robot we're traveling with glitches and does an effect from the deck of many things.
That's $100 to our Kickstarter campaign for Skyvault.
Yeah.
Our sci-fi series that we're hoping to make.
We've also built up 2 more glitches in the break.
Which before the break I said that
great job, guys.
That any 100 marks that we got to during the break, I would unleash during combat. Frag, the AI ward that they're kind of carting around and protecting to try and get to their goal, will spontaneously glitch. I think I have the right moments in battle to pull the card. So, with that, I think we're good to go. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
So what are you knitting?
What?
They're asking what you're knitting.
A scarf.
Cool.
Likely story.
Well, I mean...
Oh, I look terrible.
It's not necessarily good. How do you see you?
I'm on the YouTube app so I can look at the comments.
Oh, you're on your phone, okay.
I'm also pausing this and never looking at it again.
I'm knitting a scarf because it's easy.
But fighting devils is hard.
No, that's easy.
Well, we'll find out.
Watch me win.
Watch me win.
Alright, so, to be more specific, y'all were aboard the Bad Idea, which was the personal pleasure craft of one...
please don't say pleasure craft.
Pleasure craft.
Alathyra Dalser, a captain whom Allison's operative, Agent Qual, managed to... Charm? We're gonna go with charm. Into accepting them as passengers on the way to Tarroq, this city. It had broken down because nobody was monitoring it during the drift and they were all gambling instead.
How degenerate.
Says the winner of the gambling.
I'm rich now.
Well, slightly less rich you go. But y'all got a key?
Oh yeah.
We have a key.
And I think that's most of it.
We got a key, but now we have a demon.
A
I
devil.
also got a big gun.
Devil.
Right, you got... Kyle was bequeathed a Zenith artillery laser, which is a heavy weapon that does 98 damage at a range of 150 feet. Actually, times 10, so up to 1,000 feet. It's about a quarter mile.
I brought it to life and named it Stormageddon.
Yeah, there was a small BuzzFeed quiz that preceded the creation of the AI, so we'll see what happens there. By the way, it has 20 shots in it.
Oh.
And
20.
you take a -2 to your roll if you have a strength under 14,
Yep, definitely have that.
and a -4 if you're not proficient.
Cool.
But
Oh,
how
go try
close you gotta get? So, a specific devil earlier in the stream had decided, just based on its own heart, well, actually based on the whims of fate as decided by a deck of cards, that Rachel's character, Friar Aster, was the one enemy he could not swear to let live. And then later, a different card summoned an avatar of death to fight in personal combat. So, although you all broken down about half a day from Tarroq, this is close enough for that devil, who happened to be running Tarroq, I decided, to draw y'all in, sort of tractor beam style, autopilot style, to face this nemesis once and for all. So y'all are almost to Tarroq now. Is there anything in particular y'all would like to do to prepare on the about quarter day? It's like got 6 hours until you actually, the tractor beam gets you there. Through the drift.
When we fight the devil?
Well, that's when you have to chat, like, there's a confrontation. I imagine there'll be a ceremony, maybe a bank. No, you'll just, yeah. You'll just
Can I meditate?
So we're not fighting him on the ship?
No, he's drawing you to him.
Don't I get some kind of bonus if I meditate?
Depending on how you do it.
So we'll rest up and be like fully good to go for the most part, right?
Yeah, everybody should be all, because you've been had a couple days
Can I
before.
repair those 5 hit points on Mr. Toasty?
Yes. You just gotta take 10 minutes to do it.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually do anything beforehand.
Cool. I'll consider that done. Do you have my pencil still?
Whew. So, the drift, if you remember, is a separate plane that is only accessible through technology. It's a way for humans, well, actually for for non-gods to travel faster than light. Created by the AI god Triune, 3 AIs that ascended to godhood and singularized themselves. So you're all stuck in this sort of hyperspace drift for a bit. And as you come out of it, you fall out of this multicolored whirling maelstrom tube. To find looming in front of you a wrought work city the size of 6 cities stacked against each other like a cube. The idea is Tarroq, which was, if you may remember, if you happen to watch this, a city from our campaign Altered Egos, which was beset by demons and devils itself and had kind of a militaristic culture out of necessity. The story goes that as their history progressed, they got more and more industrial, more and more focused on becoming a machine of war, and became eventually a cutthroat, no-holds-barred, pure capitalistic greed machine. And now it's a place where money is the only law, and it's become it's done quite well for itself. When Galarian disappeared, it sort of managed to escape, and now when it couldn't grow up anymore, they started building walls and growing in, and now it is a 6-sided city all facing inward, and it is
6-sided city.
yeah, like a cube.
Wow.
It is literally the largest thing any of you have ever seen besides a planet.
Well,
So you just drop out of the drift and it's just right there. Twinkling
Dang.
lights, burning fires, sea beams glittering off the shoulder of Orion, all that jazz. And at this point, the ship is back under your power. You can kind of limp it in, and the devil once again speaks through your minds.
Mm-hmm.
Meet me in the center. That's it.
no.
Be gone, foul presence!
And he doesn't talk anymore, so good job.
Haha!
Dosser is distraught. She's a little upset. Actually, she has gone crazy and barely been able to do anything but hyperventilate for the past 3 or 4 hours. Not least of which is because, if you may remember, she's wanted in Tarroq,
Right.
which was one thing when you're going to slip in kind of cool, but this is a bit ostentatious.
Alright.
So,
mean,
what's the plan?
But we hijack the ship and get the hell out of here.
We still gotta meet somebody here, or we can't find the bank.
It's true, you're
Oh, that's
also
true.
actually here for a reason.
Can we jump
Right.
off?
Huh?
Can we jump
Should we
off?
bail out again? Just on the spaceship.
I know he claims to be my mortal enemy, but I'm ready to destroy all things evil.
Hear me out.
But we don't have to do it on a timeline.
I can install an AI in the spaceship. I can have it continue flying to the center. We can bail, find our guy, get a different ship, and leave.
How are we supposed to bail? And find the guy?
We'll have to figure that out as we go. But the first step is that I put an AI in the ship, and I think that works pretty well.
What about like an AI angel to fight the demon? Angel. I'm trying to make a pun. trying to pun here. I have a great
angel.
love of puns. An AI angel?
An AI angel.
I think you got it.
AI angel.
Great job.
Okay, is this going all right? No. Just in case you're wondering, there's stuff that...
Or we could try to fight the devil, which seems like a terrible idea, and if we win, make him help us find the guy.
if we
Is that how
find
it
the
works?
guy?
Like if you're
Can we just
the
avoid
you know
the devil? Can we
religions.
just find the guy?
Can I
If we
roll
beat a
my-
devil, do we get to make him do stuff for
Can
us?
I roll knowledge religion?
Is that how that
Or
Um,
works?
knowledge, whatever. No, I don't have knowledge. Like, can I roll
This
like
would be mysticism,
whatever I have?
I suppose, yeah.
Can we just find the guy, avoid the
Can
devil,
I
get
roll?
back on the
Can
ship?
I roll profession monk instead?
That worked, too.
Maybe.
Okay.
This is actually a
The
professional
devil's
squabble technique.
calling us, but do we have to answer the call of the devil?
That is a deep question, or a very literal one.
It's a little literal this time. I don't go that deep.
Which question am I answering first?
I want to point out that the chat has
Don't
the
worry.
grand suggestion: you could ditch the rat.
Also an option.
True. You could leave me. But
That
You
seems a little unfair.
you do have a space cannon provided to you from
I do.
mysterious forces. Maybe Our Lady Serenity gave it to you for this very purpose, for smiting the demon.
For such a time as this!
We do also have this little toy robot dude still, who looks like he's about ready to do another couple reality sneezes at any moment.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not sure
actually-
that's a reliable source to take into the fight with the devil.
At this point, his eyes have stopped going, like, flickering between blue and red, and are actually just kind of, like, sitting, like, in a comfortable purple. Just...
Sounds adorable. I vote. We bail.
occasionally walked around the ship muttering things like, "Error. DVD is not a supported format."
Let's just put the devil off till later and find our guy first. How do we feel about that? We gotta find this guy.
That is why we're here.
Can we ignore
We
the
got the
call
key.
of the devil?
What are you rolling?
Yes or no, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I
So
got a 21.
Let me get the-
there's no
I mean, a
actual
22.
there's no actual magic inherent to the communication he's using. It's just kind of a telepathy thing. However, he seems pretty powerful. He probably knows where you are, and I imagine he's keeping track.
Yeah, it's called procrastinating. Just put it off until we
Well,
act.
technically, he's
Isn't it
only
always the
using
shoulder
telepathy.
devil that wants us to
He
procrastinate?
probably
Really?
knows where we are.
What are you
And he
doing?
can probably follow us. So it's always a possibility we could get
Well, maybe
away.
the devil should come to us and we don't go to him.
Well, do we really want to bring down the wrath of the devil on all these people?
I'm not sure that going to him avoids that.
Well, where is he?
I don't know. Let's not
He said
find
the center.
out.
He said the center.
The center. Let's avoid that.
Where's our charge going?
I
We don't actually have any
know.
idea. We have to ask
we're
around,
gonna
I
have
guess.
to find out where that guy is.
That is consistent with the plan
Do
from
you think the
before.
devil
Sorry.
knows?
Huh?
He's making a tell.
I'm sure he knows, but he's not the source I want to
Devil's
find
like
out.
making deals, right? We could go work out like a fiddle competition.
Maybe
This is the folk
Oh,
song.
I've got an idea. What if you out hack him?
We could do a hacking competition. Can we go challenge the devil to a hacking competition?
I think so. I think we can. I think you taunt him use your charisma to taunt him about how he is not good at hacking, even though
True,
he
that he
wants.
starts off confused and dazed, and
How-
you jump in with your hacking.
He's probably like really old, right? Devils have been around since like the old days. He doesn't know about anything about hack. He's like an old guy. Computers are new.
What is this wizardry that is save as?
What if we didn't?
Irritating has begun a hacker fight chant. Which
Skull gift.
hacker fight, hacker fight.
Skull gift would.
I can only picture Sombra.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel conflicted. This is apparently my ancient enemy. The enemy of my goddess.
Right, don't you have powers
Who I'm
to fight
sworn
these
to serve.
things?
I do have powers to fight these things.
I also have power. I have, if a giant laser beam also counts as a power to fight these things, I have that.
And it was given to you from the void, from the
True.
seeming
Well,
black hole.
from this thing, I think, from the robot doll.
Right. I say we try to get off the ship and return the baby to his rightful parent, or try and get the.
You may be misremembering the quest a little
No,
bit.
you're right. You're right. We don't need to return him. We just need to find his.
We're trying to
His guy.
We're trying to
Bring him
heist.
back.
We're trying to heist.
We're trying to rob a
We just
bank
need to know where the
using
bank is.
him, right?
There's a guy here that knows where the bank is.
Find the guy, save the
I
children,
think we should go
save the world.
ask the daredevil.
The devil, if he'll get us. Maybe
We
Where
want to
the-
go talk to the devil.
maybe the devil will get us into the bank. Maybe we can you can challenge him to a hacker fight, and he'll let us directly into the vault.
Yeah, we can get him something from the bank. We can
Oh,
give
we
him
can
whatever
steal
is in
something
the,
for
with
the
the
devil
key. We have a
from-
key. We can promise that we
Do
can
you
get him
really
something.
think you can call upon the devil and ask him to behave?
He's calling on us.
That's an X-Files quote.
He's doing the calling.
And you're gonna try and go make a deal with him. Like, oh, maybe he'll listen to some reason.
I mean, the deal is just, hey, instead of killing us, what if another thing? Because he's gonna try to do that either way. He pulled us out of space with a broken engine.
You're right. Well,
I'm always ready for a fight against the forces of evil. Honestly,
Also, we haven't fought anything yet, and I kind of want to try out some of my stuff.
Let's go. I mean, we're on the course.
Let's go fight someone else. I'll start a bar fight. Are you kidding me?
A
We
bar
don't have to
fight with
fight
Satan. With a Satan.
Don't worry, we have 2 opportunities for all of these entire circumstances to
I
change
trust
again.
neither of you enough to go fight a devil with you.
You haven't seen me in my final form.
I don't want to.
I can summon a small star.
Cool.
This is more than I expected.
Among other things. I can do other things too.
Alright. Well,
What's the hyperventilating woman doing right now?
Still that. No, actually make a perception check.
Okay.
8?
22.
Wait, no. Yes.
As it happens, you go, "Hey, what about?" And you turn your over, and you see that she was attempting to sneak up on you with her pistol out.
Ah!
Oh.
Didn't I already knock her out?
Once. Actually, the ship knocked her out.
and you. So,
She
you didn't knock her out.
she
You were KO.
it seems obviously disappointed that you turned around, but she kind of holds firm. I'm just gonna have the advantage of this prize, but still.
Can I point my pistol at her also?
Yes.
Okay,
Can I
do
make like
that.
a one?
But she, and as you reach for it, she goes, but no, don't. We're leaving
We're leaving what?
this place. This hell cube. Not right now. No.
You
Go.
leave.
Yes, I leave with my ship.
Could we just
Can you drop
theoretically...
us off first?
No. No, I can drop you off right here, and you can swim.
So aren't we
So
in a
just to
tractor beam
clarify,
right now?
lady, you're going to fix your ship so much so that
I will
pull
limp
us
to the
away from
nearest-
the force of the devil.
Okay. The devil has a problem with y'all.
Oh.
Not me. I should have known when I saw those eyebrows. This was not a heavenly.
Do not talk about these eyebrows as such.
Those,
All good
These are
things
a gift
come
from
from
God.
the...
clearly not. Where's your god now?
In my eyebrows.
Right, not the brains. Got it.
Can Mr. Toasty shoot her?
Yeah, I guess so.
What? It's not that bad.
Now here...
I'm not saying he's going to. I'm just wondering if he can, like, separately.
Does he have a
If I
weapon?
do I have to give a command, or can I just say he does that on his
Pretty
own?
sure you can communicate with your drone wirelessly.
Okay.
Would you feel
Just
better?
wondering, just in case it comes to it.
Would you feel better if I prayed with you for a moment?
Only if I shoot you when you close your eyes.
I don't
Alright,
have to
so-
pray with my eyes closed. That's a myth.
We could take
What?
our chances with a crazy looking pistol. Or fight the devil.
This
that.
does actually take her back for a second. She doesn't really know how to respond.
What did you say?
I don't have to pray with my eyes closed. That's a myth.
Oh.
Okay.
She's definitely just standing there holding her gun pointed at y'all.
I take out my pistol and point it at her.
Hey, don't do, God.
Now we're pointing pistols.
I take
at
out my
each
pistol and
other.
point it at her.
Wait, we should get. God, okay, all right.
Toast your dog.
I run onto the
I'm sorry, I
ceiling.
thought this was like a standoff thing.
I run onto the ceiling really
God,
fast
we'll
and then
shoot
I
your dog.
drop on top of her.
That's.
Can I do that?
You want to.
we all just watch her as she like runs around.
What is this? Is this like a. I feel like this is a pro wrestling move of some kind.
It's more like a...
Like a suplexy kind of thing or something?
It's
Like
more
a.
like a pro wrestling move.
No, now you
So
can't.
sorry.
Now,
No, yes I can. Same ability. Same ability.
So I guess we need
Can
to
I do
roll
it now?
initiative.
Really? Really?
Well, I mean, it is actually like
We did start combat, I guess. Whatever.
the
We'd fight her before we fight the devil.
exact
Whatever.
reason of needing to roll initiative, right?
Yeah.
When you're in a Mexican standoff.
Alright.
Oh, are we all rolling initiative?
I prefer to think that actually this was just a concept invented by like a Mexican philosopher or something. That would make me feel a lot less racist about the whole thing.
Let's just say standoff.
But that just makes it sound like you're kind of
What
aloof.
do I add to my initiative? Where is it?
Initiative total. There it says.
Oh, the
8. Yeah.
20.
19.
Did we hit another card? Are we up to 3 cards?
17. I don't know. Don't have a monitor.
Oh, I can look it up.
I got 19.
I don't know what Mr. Toasty's initiative is.
Just his dex mod, I think.
Okay.
We're at 111. So I guess that means we did in fact hit a 3rd card.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow, he's got some stuff built up. Are we gonna do them all at once at some point, or just use him?
I have these specifically rated out.
What's happening?
What's your
Initiatives?
Wow, we're at $111,000.
Wow.
So we actually went up, 3 cards.
There's a small movement going on in the chat to get it to 1111111.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy people. You guys are crazy. Crazy.
I, for one, support this movement.
This actually isn't going to go very well for this woman.
She's not making her best decisions right now. In fact, it may be fair to say that she has never made a good decision, except perhaps to honestly name her ship the bad idea.
Should have a moment of true self-reflection.
When a hero points out, we're actually back up to 100 cards.
Yes.
Wow. Alright. I rolled the highest initiative, right?
I think so, yeah.
I get to go first.
Wait, sorry, what were the initiatives?
Mr. Toasty in descending order.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were 20,
19.
19.
17. Mr. Toasty was 14.
Okay. So that'll work. Alright.
Good job, Mr. Toasty. Proud of you.
He's smart, but he's slow.
Yeah.
Oh.
A toaster with legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is,
For anybody just joining us, these are our characters that we're playing. I'm playing this android mechanic named Lenovo with my droid, or my what's it called, a drone, Mr. Toasty. And we have
Yeah.
you can introduce him.
This is Brother Aster. He's a friar, and he's a rat folk, and he is very strong, and he can summon star power or black holes, and he serves Serenity.
Yeah.
Very strong. He's a buff rat. Super buff.
Buff rat.
all the
muscles.
upgrade with strength!
And then we have this.
And also charisma.
This
also
beautiful man.
Yeah. That's Agent Qual.
It really, he speaks for himself, I believe.
Yes, he does.
Yep. This is the summary of the character right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's not quite as blue as he should be, but
Yeah.
everything else is perfect.
So, we will go ahead and begin our combat round with Agent Qual.
Okay.
You get the drop.
I am going to try to intimidate her to put down her gun.
Okay. You may attempt.
I have 37.
Oh my god. I was intimidated by that roll.
And I say, put down your gun, tiny woman.
Aren't you like a foot
But
shorter
in a
than her?
scary way.
Try it. Do it.
Put down your gun, tiny woman. Terrifying.
Is that how people talk to you?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh.
Maybe you shouldn't be pointing guns at them then.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Maybe they should quit calling me tiny.
So your demoralization is effective. She loses her action for the round.
Just to be clear, that was intimidate and not bluff, right?
Right, intimidate. So in combat, it does like you have to kind of stack it to get to actual like frightening. But she's like taking it back too much to do a thing.
Okay.
So she didn't drop her gun.
And she did not, but she definitely isn't going to be firing it, and that's evident.
Cool. Okay.
Now, Friar Aster.
I climb up on the ceiling with my gravity boost powers that I get through channeling gravity of
Can
black
you do
holes.
just whatever you want?
I can, yeah.
I believe it's
as well as catching myself on fire.
I don't see any action to actually activate most of the revelations.
No, I just can.
It seems like you can
Because
just
I'm in
kind
constant communion with the celestial bodies.
of. You're at one attunement point here. I presume you're attuning gravitons.
Yeah, sure. I attune gravitons.
You're attuning gravitons.
Now I'm like surrounded by like this black light that's really creepy. It's not like black light. It's like darkness.
It's also
It's like velvety darkness.
It's exactly antithetical to the sword that suddenly sprung into your hand made of starfire.
Yeah. I don't want to use the sword though. I just want to drop on her head. and knock her out.
Just do
with
just
my
do
extreme muscle.
an
I'll do
elbow
this.
drop.
Bam! Yeah, with my giant mouse biceps. I mean, my giant rat bicep. Bam!
All right, so we're gonna count this as a bull rush, I think.
I actually no, I don't. No, never mind. Bam. Okay.
We're gonna count this as a charging bull rush with a circumstance modifier
Do the
of
double
1
tap before you.
for style.
Yeah. Sure. It's for flavor.
I don't know exactly how combat maneuvers work in Starfinder, so just go ahead and make an attack roll. I know what it's against.
Matt Hogg is making promises on my behalf.
What is he saying?
He says if we get to 1111111, Kyle will do the palindrome dance. He told me.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Well, Kyle,
I
you'll
agree
have-
then.
Okay.
All I know is that
So what do I do for that? I rolled a 17.
you
and then
have an attack modifier specifically for melee attacks.
It's 17 as well. So
Okay.
17 plus 17 is 34.
34. Her KAC is. Give me a tiny second check.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't I have a plus 1?
yes, you do get a +1.
So 35.
Well, yes. Obviously, I anticipated that you would be attacking this character, so I definitely made a stat block for her. Also, I anticipated this character would exist.
I can't believe my intimidation did not work entirely. When I said it so sternly.
No, not everyone listens.
What was that?
Women.
Your roll is
Eyes to see,
35.
Ears to hear, you know.
Alright, so, as it happens,
Mm-hmm.
you glance off.
Are you serious? That's a really high.
It's pretty high.
It's really high. It's
There's one
unrealistic.
thing that this person has, and that is money. It turns out that she's apparently wearing some sort of carbon nanotube hard light subsuit that fits snugly beneath her clothes. You can see it as it kind of like shaves you off. Right, I mean, it looks like it's going to connect. You're all in, and then you just kind of like just sort of
I
slide
bounce?
with it.
Do I do damage?
It's sort of like how like the invisibility cloaks were kind of like a bend light. You just sort of this one just bends rats.
Are you serious? How is that possible?
Money.
Technology.
Oh yeah, ask the weird.
GM contrived.
Okay, well next time I'm hitting her with the energy sword, which I totally held in my other hand.
She hasn't
Oh,
even
right.
done anything.
I'm just trying to knock her out.
So, Lenovo,
Yeah.
you got any ideas?
Throw the toaster, dog.
Not bad.
Are y'all still backpacked? Did y'all ever de-backpack? Or are you still Banjo-Kazooie?
I don't do great in high stress situations.
Are you still wearing the jetpack?
I'm gonna shoot her.
Good call.
You
Realism.
shoot her?
With
I'm
a
gonna shoot her.
gun?
Ah.
With a laser?
Yes. I have a laser pistol. I'm gonna
Lord.
shoot her.
Ah, jeez. Dumb kid.
To be clear, this is just a laser and not the military-grade anti-bunker technology.
Right. No, this isn't Stormageddon. This is just my regular laser pistol.
Oh, okay.
I do a ranged attack bonus, right?
Yes.
Oh, and I also never added. What do I get as my weapon specialization? Don't I get
That's a
bonus
damage
for that?
thing.
Oh, it's damage. Okay. So then the attack is a 31. Yeah.
And since it's energy, that's against EAC.
Yeah.
Starfinder differentiates between energy armor class and kinetic armor class because there's lots of lasers and fewer swords. You said what?
31.
31. It meets.
It what?
It meets the AC.
Does that mean it hits?
It does hit.
Okay.
You hit her.
31. Okay. So her thing is 30. Her AC is 31. Jeez, that's high. I thought mine was high.
Her AC. Where's my AC?
That's just her regular AC?
Only that she's wearing a very fancy armor.
Well, you said I had 35 and it didn't hit.
That was because K8, the against combat maneuvers, you get a +8.
Oh, okay.
So I rolled damage for that then?
Yes, you would roll damage. In fact,
You borrow some of your dice.
I would say it's our first damage roll, but actually,
Yeah.
Mr. Toasty took a tumble
Mr. Toasty took a
Did not
tumble.
hit her.
and tarnished his titanium tank game. Tank you.
13. How much do I add for specialization again?
Your character level. So 13.
My full character level?
Mm-hmm.
Just flat without not rolling a die or anything?
Yep, just plus 13.
Oh, okay, so 23?
23 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Just in case you aren't familiar with Starfinder, they have this nifty little thing called stamina. It's sort of like a weird temporary hit point system. Basically, it's like Halo shields. You have a pool of stamina points that depletes first, and after that, it starts actually damage starts accruing onto your actual hit points. But with a 10-minute break and spending one resolve point, you get all your stamina back. They recharge. So it 24. You said
26.
26. 26 gets taken out of her stamina first, presumably.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's a solid shot. Like gets a nice winging in the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. But how does she respond?
Why are we,
By what?
why are we doing
I
this?
panicked. I don't do well.
She also shouts,
Well, don't shoot people!
"Stop shooting! Stop shooting my ship!"
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Technically, it's Mr. Toasty's turn next.
It is next Mr. Toasty's turn.
Oh, jeez. And then the dog freaks out.
Take the lead, Mr. Toasty.
Sounds like an off-brand Pop-Tart, really.
We're in combat now, which means computer hacking stuff is going to move much slower, right?
Yes.
Wait, I have a thing.
Can't you kick her? Can't you just launch Mr. Toasty bodily?
That's what you should do next. Is find a way to instead of making him a toaster, making him a grenader.
Oh yeah.
Let me double check on something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome
to combat, folks.
I have overload.
Overload does stuff.
No, just armor upgrade. I was wondering if it affected armor, but it only affects an armor upgrade.
It affects armor upgrade and probably power armor, which she isn't actually wearing. She's actually just wearing the most expensive off-the-shelf armor that basically anybody could wear.
She does have her gun, though. I'm gonna have Mr. Toasty go up close enough to her to use overload and try to disable her gun,
And that, because it's not an analog weapon, so.
which I think lasts for a minute.
And on successful overload, does it not function or just take penalties?
It says makes the device non. Or wait, I don't know this. Overload. The original thing says makes the device non-functional for 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry. Once per minute. That's what it is. Makes it non-functional for 1 round. So it'll just keep her from using it the next round.
Okay, up until Mr. Toasty's turn again.
Yeah.
If he succeeds on the roll.
Yeah.
Don't know what the DC of a laser pistol is, but with
It says the owner can attempt a reflex saving throw to negate the effect with a DC of 10 plus half your mechanic level plus your intelligence modifier.
what's your modifier?
So it would be 10 plus half my mechanic level would be
Which
6.
is 6. So 16.
And my intelligence modifier is 5.
21.
Yeah.
She needs to make a
So she
21
has to make
reflex save.
Yeah.
Luckily, her class is Scaredy Cat. It's not. She's an NPC class. 21, you said?
Yeah.
How is she this good at stuff?
Well, you don't know if she's gonna succeed or not. I'll say I think she fails her reflex save here.
Okay.
Really?
I'm just sort of making up her stats as they become relevant.
Oh, okay.
But I'm doing it with a system.
This character didn't actually exist until...
Right, no, actually a card spawned her into existence.
Right.
So,
Alright, cool.
so Mr. Toasty has done his thing.
Her gun's disabled.
And just as she is about to start talking, she opens her mouth and Frag suddenly lights up bright red, shoots a beam of light upward, screams.
Screams.
Well, beeps loudly, as loud as a toy Pinocchio can. Error, dropped packet, divinity lost, and then something happens.
What happened?
Oh, man.
Good question.
He's just supposed to be
We
my
lost
turn.
the demon?
Actually, just about to be her turn.
Well, and then my turn. I was gonna handle this situation once and for all.
Maybe you still get the chance, you know?
Like a real man.
Yeah.
That was a Pinocchio joke.
Oh.
Sorry. Why am I apologizing for anything? I did nothing.
I did nothing.
I did not hit her.
I did not.
Oh, hi.
Real final boss.
Mark?
That would be a little weird. If we got to the demon, it was just telling me to go.
That would be appropriate.
That would be in keeping with the rest of the events of the year,
Yeah.
which have been strange.
I wasn't expecting this to be the fight.
It
The
didn't
devil
have
is
to be-
within.
What does that face mean?
So I kind of figured, like, since Frag gets the point in the initiative, these cards apply to Frag as neatly as possible.
Yeah.
So Frag drew the Jester, not the Joker, which gained him 10,000 experience points.
Oh my
What?
god!
Which, as we're not using experience points, only means that if he ever draws the lose 10,000 experience points, he will.
Wait, can't you just make him a fighting character now?
Also, it said draw 2 more cards.
Oh no.
And
5 cards?
what? 2
Well,
more
no, he has
cards.
to do like 2 more immediately right now.
And
Oh.
so
But
it says
can they apply
if
to
you wish,
him?
but Frag did wish. And so he gained the services of a 4th level fighter.
Sweet!
Wait, what?
And
He got a
also,
wish?
what?
That's what you said?
No, he gained the services of a 4th level fighter.
Gained the service like a guy? Like showed up?
Well, presumably in a moment.
Oh?
And
Sweet. Fun!
It's really interesting watching Ian have to come up with how to implement these things.
and that's it for now.
Okay.
So as it happens,
the second card.
what? Don't worry about it. Frag will tell you when it's relevant.
Oh no. Oh no.
As it happens, the bad idea has been drifting this whole time, and nobody put on the parking brake, and it has drifted into the side of Tarroq and has crashed into an apartment building.
No!
Wow.
And you just hear there's a sudden thud, but it's a sharp chip, so it kind of goes in smoothly. And then suddenly a guy tumbles through the windshield.
Wow.
Stands up and says, "All right, who do I got to beat up about this?" And his eyes land on Dar and go, "You,
On who?
Dar, Dosser."
Dosser.
And I think he punches her.
Well, that solves that problem.
He gets a crit.
What?
Finally!
He just goes over,
Entrance.
he goes over and just goes a solid boom. And she crumples unconscious. He goes, "Third time this month." Dusts off his knuckles, climbs out over the windshield, and goes back to sitting on the couch.
That is not exactly prime real estate you got there, buddy.
It's a living.
How do you make an entrance?
What's your name?
Hey, this is probably a long shot, but do you happen to know where a giant prison ship turned into a bank is?
Shh! I'm trying to watch Survivor.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to check.
Good show.
Season 804 was kind of a letdown, but now that they're in the 900s, it's really it's picking back up
It
steam.
is, I mean, it got bad after season like 22, so I guess props to you. Alright,
They got a new production company.
So
we're landed.
you are now officially within the.
It's landed.
KO.
You're now in Tarroq.
Great. Let's go find this dude and get out of here.
Okay, sure.
Sounds
Fair
good.
enough.
Perception
Okay.
roll. Is this dude around me?
I'm gonna grab Baby Robot and drag him along with us.
Right.
Okay,
He's not really like better yet, but he's not currently ruining everything. Your perception check. You're inside a really, really tightly clustered apartment complex.
With a giant ship, though, right?
Well, it's not that big of a ship. It's like the size of a yacht. So like a yacht cross.
Okay.
Like imagine a yacht came through this window.
Okay.
You know,
As they do.
I guess you haven't played Half-Life 2, but I'm like, you know, the C-17 style like I'll have to go up this staircase, and there's just like a bunch of boxes stuck together real close.
Yeah.
That kind of style of apartment. It's just mass housing. All of it makes up the walls of the Tarroq cube. At this exact moment, by the way, you hear within your mind 3 dire gong sounds.
Whose mind?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Dire gong sounds.
Right, not just a normal gong, but it's got an advanced template on it. It's a dire gong. They're really ominous. It's not like offensive Asian gong, and it's not like this is a really cool place. This is a like Mortal Kombat finish him sort of style gong, which may be an offensive Asian gong. Come to think of it, but anyway, any case, it rings 3 times, and you hear, "Do not tarry." That's it.
Do not what?
Tarry.
Who's
No
smart enough?
dilly-dallying.
Dilly
That's what
dally
he said.
shilly shot. That was Rachel, not
Thanks,
Guy.
kid.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
Good
I
vocabulary.
think we should ignore him.
you will have to you don't have no idea where exactly you are with regards to anything of how Tarroq works, but this apartment complex is unlikely to be the correct place.
But is it really the devil? Like, we could also, it may not be.
How do you feel, my fellows, about going to see him? It's
The
my
devil.
quest.
Honestly,
Well,
things have been
I'm
going pretty okay so
fine
far. We
for
could
you going to see him, but
I cannot say that any of you
Places.
must accept this burden, but technically you are still wearing the holy jetpack.
take the holy jetpack off. We're out of here.
I think it suits you.
I think
Have
we
you
could
ever
probably
thought of becoming a monk?
we could probably try to find our guy, and then he'll come find us when he's ready.
The devil?
Yeah.
Not a bad plan. He
Like,
is
the devil's pretty
communicating with us
ready.
telepathically.
Well, not ready enough. He's not here.
All right, let's go find our guy.
All right, how would you like to do it? You know his name is Ullman. You've
Right.
also you know what he looks like. He's an overweight, balding merchant who looks like he's very nervous.
Merchant? Is there a merchant area?
Why, sure. There is different. There is well, I mean, you have to check.
Can
So,
I cast
Can I
augury
check?
to find him?
What do I check?
what?
What do I do to check?
You can use diplomacy to gather information locally. You can also consult schematics if you can find them. There you can just go look for a map. I don't know what knowledge local is anymore. I think it's really just diplomacy to ask
How
people.
about-
You look for people. I'll look for computers, and we'll see what we find.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay,
Can I cast augury?
so I
Yeah.
did roll for diplomacy.
Yeah, roll for diplomacy. Remember that augury just says, "Is it a good idea to do this?"
Mm-hmm.
You get a yes or no, but
Darn it.
you can't do that.
I guess I'll just also do diplomacy.
Okay, go look for people. What'd you get?
And this guy still has.
26.
26. What'd you get?
Roll.
Oh, do I need to perceive for computers?
Yeah.
I got 27.
30.
30. So what kind of computer are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for a building that looks like it might hold a computer with information on the city layout, so that I can learn like where things are.
Okay, that means
Anything that might have some connection to that.
well, you've been around a while, and you know what kind of places hold what kind of schematics, and that means that you're looking for my absolute favorite kind of building in D&D campaign, a tax office. This is my DM trick to anybody watching. Anytime you want your players to ignore something, but you know they're going to be interested anyway, just say it's a tax office. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't work. They're going to go in anywhere. They're usually going to murder a poor civil servant. Anyway, this time it's actually useful because nobody keeps track of where people are more than people who are collecting taxes. Outside, Tarroq is essentially, think of each wall, each face of the cube is sort of like blocked apartments, like just kind of apartment buildings that have just morphed into giant metal superstructures. And then once you go past that, you need to go up to go inside.
Okay.
Like climbing stairs gets you closer to inner Tarroq.
Further up and further in?
And so government offices are going to be above living quarters. You'll have to venture up a few levels.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stealth in. I think I'll leave Mr. Toasty with her,
Okay.
Okay.
because he's not great at the stealthing.
Yeah. So y'all are out.
What?
Look.
You
I
did try
figured
and
you didn't
bet
let
him
me craft your
away.
style with the robot dog.
I like the robot dog.
Oh,
You
just
try
don't
and
like me,
sell
I
the
see how
toaster
it is.
dog.
No, I don't like you.
Plus, you tried to sell him last
I
time.
like you better than the rat that lights himself on fire at inappropriate times.
Well, the
I
rat
give you a
probably
dirty
won't
look.
sell my toaster dog.
Come on, boy. I'm gonna go ask people questions, which I
Yeah.
rolled decently for. Not that great,
I
but.
want to sneak my way into the tax office.
All right, roll your stealthy checks. So y'all are both canvassing around for Alleman. You learn that there are both of you. You're both asking people. So Rachel, you learn that there are. Wait, let me do this right. Otherwise, people will yell at me. 8 specific market sectors to the city. 1 at each corner.
We hit the ones. We hit 1.
Now do the palindrome
We
dance.
did it, guys.
I need to do the palindrome dance.
I mean, you only need to know half of it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll start it. Now we have to repeat it.
But
No, the thing
It
is,
has to be the same backwards.
Backwards.
That was so
Wasn't it
disappointing.
beautiful?
beautiful, like
Kyle, do a
poetry.
dance.
I don't know how to
Do
do
a
a dance.
jig.
No. Matlock
best
only
jig.
promised that you would do it, not that it was good.
Do your best jig. Look at it. You're
Matlock says, the joy has left my life.
Do your jig, Kyle. We all know you have a jig.
Later, that's a next 10,000 thing.
No, get up
so,
there and jig.
anyway, you know there are 8 market sectors in the
That's a
city.
pretty good spontaneous palindrome dance, honestly.
No.
The wave is a palindrome, okay? When you think about it, it's 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. That was
Actually,
my thought
that's
process.
The best case to be made for it.
Yeah.
That was what I was
Nothing to say.
literally
Good job.
thinking, so I'm a smarty, okay? That was gonna make an
Yeah.
obscene hand gesture that was also shaped
That's-
like a
How are you
1,
gonna argue
but I
that?
won't do
That's
that.
fair.
I have nothing to say. That was
I
Anyway.
declare
Palindrome
that the PCs have attained victory over the chat. You get 4 experience points
Really?
each.
Sweet.
Be careful; it's easy to lose them.
Yeah, apparently 10,000 at a time or whatever.
I actually lost 100 or something, so I think I'm at negative 96 now.
I think it was 100,000.
That's
Wait.
what I meant.
So yeah, you got a ways to go. So 8 market sectors in the city.
Mm-hmm.
1 at each corner of the cube city.
Yeah.
So tax offices are inward. The markets are all outward to the far corners. And Allison, you don't know anything about where the markets are or how many you are, but you do know that the better ones, the more high quality markets, are on the they're on the space north side, which we're going to call the top half of the city.
Okay.
And that the seedy markets are in the space south side, the bottom half of the city.
Okay.
I got a 28 on my stealth, by the way.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
At 120,000, Kyle will dance the jig. Yes, he absolutely will at 120,000.
Sure will.
That's fair.
Well, I'll dance the jig at 120,000. Are you kidding me?
13.
13.
Survival's
So
not my strong suit.
you're attempting to kind of like make your way through the city. This is the most dense. City is really not. It's like a honeycomb of people and sadness, and market oppression. But hey, money will always talk. You notice as you're climbing, definitely things are getting better. The air is getting more breathable. The rooms are getting more spacious, and that's just kind of how it is. But it's all just like solid building as far as you can see. And like so, there's not streets. There are hallways, and it's you kind of try and like blend in, kind of get a feel for the flow of it all. But everywhere you go, it's just you're kind of off your drive, and so you kind of get lost a few times, and you're not making great progress. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to Rachel and Allison. What are you up to?
Oh, I do still have the robot with me,
You're
I think.
you're in an IRS
Oh.
building. What are you doing?
Okay, he's looking for it.
I'm looking for a tax office.
Can you hand this over?
Do we want to split up from him?
No. Probably not when there's a demon in all of our heads.
I think I already split up.
But we can go
I think
after.
you guys were.
Yeah.
Anything else?
He's stealth. He's gone.
Okay, we lost him. Okay, you wanna go to the markets? Wanna go to the North markets? Fancy markets?
So together, you know that there are 8 markets, 4 of which are nice and 4 of which suck.
Okay.
You still have 2 cards built up, by the way, just as a reminder.
Okay. Let's I bet this guy will be in the shadier parts of town. What do you think?
Your guess is as good as mine. He doesn't seem like a reputable character if he can't just give us an address for him.
Let's try the South Markets then, I guess.
I also can ask somebody from my cult. I have authority among people who know me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, you can't get favors from surrender rights. That's true.
I don't know if anyone in my cult will know that guy. However,
So I'm
I might.
we can go. Why don't we go to the church in the sketchy side?
Actually, I think
And ask.
do it.
because we went to 11.
Good
Right.
place
What?
to start.
I think we have
Yep.
3.
We used this one just now.
There are always surrender right
Because we had
missions
7, then to 8
In the
to
bad
9 to
parts of
10 to.
town.
Yep, you're right.
Say that
to
again.
help. There are always surrender right missions in the bad parts of town to help criminals turn their life around.
All right,
She's
let's
the
go.
goddess
Let's
of
go
mercy.
to the church in the bad part of town and see if they know a guy.
Sure.
Drug rehab
As it
for all
happens,
the space drugs.
space drugs.
Space drugs.
Um,
Space LSD. Space rooms.
Space rooms.
Space weed.
you're not sounding very priestly, I don't think.
That was Rachel. That was Rachel.
So you learned in your diplomacy that there is a fast a fast line to the markets, like a purpose-built market tram. So y'all can go ahead and take that down to the local cult office and try and work your efforts there.
Okay, I'm gonna go visit the restroom on the train.
Okay. So, Kyle, Lenovo, you get to make another attempt at trying to find this thing. So, essentially,
Survival again?
what?
Survival again?
You could, or if you want to make a case for doing something else instead, you can. Basically, you're making progress. It's just slow, and you're like, is there anything you can think to do to sort of like ease your way through the kind of complicated, samey-looking?
I guess I could attempt to ask someone.
You could.
My
You could.
my
Yeah, you're great at talking.
charisma
to people.
is significantly lower, but it seems more direct at the very least.
It is a pretty easy question. It's not like
Yeah.
you're not asking, "Yo, let me and my friends crash on your space couch,
Right.
hot lady."
I'll somebody I look for somebody in like a suit or something. Somebody who looks like they know where the tax office is.
All right, go for it.
Should I roll perception or just assume there's somebody there?
There's somebody there.
Okay.
It's a big city.
Okay, then yeah, I'll walk over to the fanciest looking person I can see. Like, where's I need a tax office. Do you know where the tax office is?
You find an imposing looking, rather solidly built tiefling woman. Tieflings very rare nowadays, but if they're somewhere, it's Tarroq.
Yeah, fair enough.
Incidentally, the dematerialization of Tarroq might have single-handedly unextincted tieflings.
Oh.
Whether that's a good thing or not depends on how racist you are. And roll it.
Okay. Is this diplomacy?
Yeah.
1. I rolled a 2 and it's a minus
I
1.
really appreciate that you were both role-playing and role-playing your character. So what is that actual score?
1.
Oh, just one?
I rolled 2. My total is 1.
She looks down at you. I don't speak Vesk, and walks away.
Are you a mask?
No.
What?
Call back to.
Awkward.
Where are you? What's happening?
I was trying to ask somebody for directions and it didn't work.
Kyle attempted to speak to a human and failed.
Tiefling.
Oh,
Well, sure.
It is, it's literally the lowest diplomacy check I've ever seen in my life.
what is it? What is it? Like a 2?
It was a 1.
Oh no!
With a
I rolled a
modifier.
2 and I have a negative 1.
Oh no!
Oh, I see, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, doesn't that put her at like hating you for no reason rather than just
No,
blowing you
natural 1 isn't a thing with skills, apparently. The one where you, like, crit fail. Like,
Oh.
only 1.
Crit
Plus, I
fail.
didn't roll a 1. I rolled a 2 and just
Right.
got a minus 1 on it.
off? Sure.
You just
So
suck.
Yes.
you did make it up to another
pretty sure
through
I
another
did that
layer
before
of the
in
city, the cityscape, but it's only one layer. You
Okay.
still have you'd say 2 or 3 more before you're actually on government offices.
So I'm just wandering alone with the toy robot right now.
Yes. You look a lot like a 7-year-old, like wearing a basket on their head, like a
ran
bucket.
away. That's what you get.
But you're also a grown adult, Andrew. So
If I were there, I would probably try and escort you all to a Serenride orphanage.
I probably just look like a crazy homeless person at this point.
I mean, you're really giving off like the I'm 6 and I need my blankie vibe, real bad.
You do definitely give off that vibe.
So y'all are now at a Church of Serenride, which, like all things in this place, has been renovated and gotten with the times. It's a strip center.
Okay.
This is what?
It's
In a
like
strip
a
center?
just like a strip center church. You ever see those?
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Church of the Holy Living Flame of Serenray.
The Holy Living Flame?
What?
I said hot.
It is. That's the problem.
I just set my finger on
So you go in. There's a receptionist. Good day. Can I direct you to our brochures?
I don't need a brochure. Thank you, ma'am. I was wondering if you could help me find the whereabouts of a certain person we're looking for.
Well, I might. And as you get closer, she looks over her glasses. Fire Aster, is that you?
Yes, it is me. Hello.
I didn't know we had a dignitary. Well, we will help you with whatever you need. Absolutely. I will contact.
Oh, please keep it on the on the DL. I'm very humble.
Well, of course.
I would appreciate.
I'm the most humble.
I would appreciate any services you could render my companion.
Well, I'll keep it discreet, of course. I'll just I'll pass along the grapevine and see if we can't find some of our sister offices and see if they found them. Now, if you could just fill out a description card right now, and we'll see what we can do.
Of course.
All right, back to you, Kyle.
Okay.
Also, actually, Allison, would you like to do a thing?
No.
Sorry.
Does anybody else really want to get Matlock in on a game of Starfinder at some point, by the way?
I want to get Matlock in on a game of literally anything ever. Everything ever, so.
Maybe next.
Alright, so talking didn't work. Can't think of any particular way to use computers to find computers.
I mean, like, you could just break into
Can I pickpocket someone's cell phone and use it to look up?
Can you pickpocket?
You know what's an easier way than that?
What?
Is actually just becoming homeless and finding there's one guy who, through extreme plot contrivances, just happens to have an iPhone, but only for a little bit because then the battery dies, and afterwards we murder him.
What?
This is actually part of the plot of the first episode of Iron Fist.
It took like 20 minutes of the episode just so Danny Rand could look up his name on Google and do nothing else useful. It's like, hey, this magic hobo who's like supposed to be like a fairy or something. Like, I mean, he's introduced like he's a magic character. Like, why? Hello, I didn't exist 5 seconds ago.
Right.
Like, I happen to have this iPhone with 3% battery, and then later they kill him. It's like, why can't Danny Rand just say, "Yo, what's up with Rand Enterprises? Oh, it's bad, man. Oh." It's like they spent 20. Anyway. Yes, you may. Please roll. Sleight hand.
Oh my god.
Is that worth doing? Can I just use the hat for the same thing, probably?
Well, you're not on the Wi-Fi. Connection protocols. It'd definitely be easier if you had somebody else's phone, but you can also just hack if you want.
I'll try to do that. What am I sleight of handing?
Sleight hand.
Okay. That I'm okay at. And I rolled a 16, so that is actually a 31. I can't just like social things. It's not
So,
my thing.
As happened, your complete inability to appear to strangers and complete inability to go with the flow works for you. There's a kind of a wave of people walking down this hall street, and you just kind of stand there in the way, and as you brush past somebody, you manage to slip out a phone. Or
Cool.
slip out a communication tablet
I
array.
use Tarroq maps to find the closest tax office.
Alright. Looking to file taxes? Stop in with your local Asmodean today. It's all like Quicken means something else in D&D actually. So
Say Quicken.
make a computer check.
Okay. 38.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You've actually taken apart the source code of this operating system. It's not your favorite, but you know how it works. So anyway, you Google real good. You get a nice route, and
So as long as I'm at it, I connect the hat to the correct Wi-Fi or whatever,
you
just so I can use it.
You slide the protocol addresses in, and the hat can now phone.
Cool.
The hat is now phone.
Can I throw the phone back at the person that I took it from?
You may.
Okay.
Range attack roll.
Is that a thrown attack? That's actually
It's thrown attack. Yeah, right. Yeah.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Well, they're flat-footed, unaware, and unsuspecting. So you hit them square in the back of the head.
Cool.
Roll damage. A phone is an improvised weapon. I'm going to say 1d2 non-lethal plus your strength modifier.
Oh, 1d2, so just a d4.
People.
The guy who I took his phone, I threw his phone at his head. That would be 2.
Okay.
2. You it's another. It's actually the same tiefling one.
Oh no!
Just square. What the?
Stealth is like 30 something.
Or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to apply
That's
the minus 20 sniping penalty to this. But anyways, you do manage to kind of like you scuffle down the side hallway.
Okay, I just
Enough.
run. I'm not doing with
The
stealth.
business tiefling woman is not going to make your day worse than hers right now. So anyway, this time by next turn you'll be there. So let's go
Okay,
back.
cool.
So y'all are sitting in this in the not exactly comfortable fabric-lined plush and wooden chairs of the Church of the Holy Living Flame of Serenray Strip Center, with its stark white walls and like a nice sort of fake gilded dawnflower symbol up on it. There's apparently a sanctuary in the back, but it's obviously just a meeting hall that somebody's put a rather larger dawnflower emblem in.
Are you just describing? Yeah.
Strip center churches? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a water cooler, but the water's hot.
At least we could make tea.
So this the receptionist assures you that she's sent her network out, and they're looking. They've got some leads.
We filled out a description.
But she's grilling you.
You're grilling me.
Well, that's in polite way to put it. She's very interested in your career and what brings you here.
Uh-huh.
So she says, "I'm very interested in your career. What brings you here?"
Forward.
Fighting the forces of evil.
Here?
Yes.
In this place?
Not
Well,
in this place, but around. There's danger everywhere, and there's goodness everywhere. You just have to know where to look.
Now, if I may,
I would pray about it.
actually, can you come with me to pray for a moment?
Yes, of course I will.
Just. So she takes away. What can I do to get you to introduce me to your friend?
Ask.
Please.
Okay.
Are
What's
you
your
a
name?
rat person?
She's human.
Okay.
She's like 67 and
Oh my god.
very proficient in Microsoft Word. I'm gonna say Microsoft. That's still around.
Yeah, totally.
And she's got a typing speed of 200 words per minute. She says she knows how to use Excel, but she really means the one from the 80s. And is always there to put new flowers in the vase on her desk, so it looks like she's doing something.
Oh.
That's her resume.
What's her name?
Ellen, but with a Y.
Ellen. Oh, Ellen.
It would be.
I will introduce you to my friend. Our Lady works in mysterious ways.
I just think that well, think. She's all flustered.
All right, I escort her out of the office.
Mr. Toasty is just like leaning against you like Lucy does.
Oh, I have picked up Mr. Toasty and I'm holding him with my head on him.
Ellen.
I want that fan art. Jeff Goldblum
Goldblum
cradling
holding an
a Boston
adorable-
Dynamics toaster like it's the only safety he has in this weird world.
Please.
I need it.
That would be
in church.
amazing. Please, somebody make so much
Oh my
fan art.
We already have a great one of my character.
Yeah, sure.
Photoshop a toaster in there and we're done.
Actually, I'm gonna go check on the Discord and on the Reddit before we close this out, just to see if we got anything.
Ellen. This little fella's Mr. Toasty.
And scene. We'll go back to you guys.
Yes. That was great.
He perks up my day too.
Wow.
You have you're outside a door.
Okay.
It looks exactly the same as every other door in the world
Alright.
of Tarroq. But that makes sense because why would the tax office look any different?
We'll get to see soon. I wanna sneak in. Because I don't want to talk to people. I don't think that's gonna go very well.
Okay,
My
so
stealth is much higher.
your attempt to sneak in is roll it.
28.
Nah, you very stealthily find out that the door is locked.
Oh no. I think I just like sneak up really carefully and just like just doesn't move. Alright, can I perceive the rest of the building and see if there's a different entrance?
Go ahead.
Okay. 25.
So there are the next two hallways. The next two doors down the hall are also to the same office. They're also both locked, and on top of that, they have a horrifying security feature that you have never seen the likes of before, which is that the IRS does not want to spend money, and so these doorknobs are analog and cannot be hacked.
Oh no.
Where's this door?
I want to knock on the door.
Bold plan. Roll an attack. No, I think you probably get it. You knock and nobody answers for about 30 seconds, and then it slowly opens. Hello, sir, ma'am. Hello. I am presuming that you are here to file taxes. If they are late, please proceed to door 3. If they are early, please proceed to door 1. If they are right on time, please come in.
I'm always right on time.
I'm sure you are. And follow me.
Okay.
In case you couldn't tell, the person who opened the door
People found each other.
is a middle-aged gnome who sounds like bored civil servant White Obama. So
Okay.
I didn't actually think knocking was gonna work, but okay.
it is a public office.
That's true.
You are led into the TRS, I don't know, Tarroq Revenue Service, whatever it is. It's actually just you know, it all goes it's just part of the money network here. Because after all, the only law is money. So this is one such place where that is accounted for. The Ledger Prime.
The Ledger Prime.
The accountant of great redoubt.
The Ledger Primate. Sorry.
The cash flow. The headwaters of the cash flow, whatever you want to call it. It is here. So what would you like to do now that you are following Bob? This gnome's name is
So,
Bob.
I have remote hack, which is good up to 60 feet. Can I go ahead and start trying to break into their system with the hat now?
You absolutely can try.
Okay. Should I just roll computers for that?
Yep.
Cool. That is a 32.
32. You are granted access to a computer behind the wall. You have 3 options. Your options are report filing, an email, a communication system option, and a report trouble link.
What about report trouble filing?
That is trouble.
You're not there.
I appreciate you attempting to improve the world ethic of my tax office.
I think I would like to, as long as I'm in a tax office, I'd like to just find a file on this guy, if at all possible.
Sure.
So, what's the difference between report filing and report trouble? So I should pick
one
to
is
find
done
out.
right, and one will alert people who will make it right.
I'm gonna go with trouble.
You're going to say, there's a problem, there's a snake in this here late filed taxes.
I'm just assuming that if I'm gonna find a file on this guy, it'll be in the one that's not.
Alright, so
On time
you
or
do
anything.
have option file in previous complaint or create new problem account.
Is this actually a system for filing?
This is
these
like
complaints
a
specifically?
report submittal.
Oh, okay. I don't want that then. I want the actual files.
Back.
Yeah.
This menu does not seem to support that operation.
But there's an email system.
There's an email system and a file. You can submit records to the file system, but you don't actually have access to it through that particular.
Can I search for the name Alaman in the email system? Just to see if that shows up anywhere in any kind of contact.
I suppose you could do something like do some sort of weird code injection regex search. See, I'm sure you can try and hack email.
Just see if
roll
you've been
computers.
contacted at some point.
Roll for regex.
Cool. That's a 42.
A 42. You see, you submit your search, and you receive the message. Thank you for your concern. Security will be notified immediately.
Oh.
You start.
At which point, the menu options sort of fade back out, and you are operating in a shell system.
Ah.
Also, Bob turns around and says, "Sir, please wait here." And there are several large-sounding footsteps coming up from behind you. So back in the Church of Serenray,
Oh.
a very excited and like tripping over herself halfling runs through the door. We found him. And it's the fire. Oh my god! Wait, sir, we found him. There's a problem, small problem. I'm sure we can get it smoothed over. Yeah, I know people. He's currently in some legal trouble.
Okay.
He's on death row.
Death row.
I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about, but I thought I'd let you know.
Is there a government official I can speak to about this?
Oh, Friar. I see. Oh, that's not how we do it around here. Let me lead you around.
Okay.
And so you kind of like head back towards the market, which is the holding area, which in this case happens to be near the seedy market.
Uh-huh.
The halfling kind of walks up to the guard, sort of shuffles. I'd like to make a visit. And the guard responds, "There's no visiting hours for death row." And before he can finish, the halfling just says, "Shh," and has slid a cred stick into the guard's hand and goes, 5 minutes. Door swings open. Cred stick. It's basically the cred stick can have cash loaded onto it. It's basically a prepaid card.
Visa.
Actually, you know what it is? It's you ever go to Gaddyland?
Yeah.
Like those little like orange keys you can just like shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We didn't have those at our Gaddy land.
Well, your Gaddyland was more like a Gaddy realm or like a Gaddy field, a Gaddy lot.
Gaddy lot.
Land proper has. Anyway,
Okay.
it's just it's a chargeable stick that you can put credits onto.
Uh-huh.
Normally, people do not want to put too many credits on them because if you lose, it's basically like a bond. Mm-hmm. It has no authorization whatsoever, but it's also inaccessible. So if you have it, it's as good as money. Mm-hmm. Which, since there's no other physical money, this is it's kind of good. Mm-hmm. So anyway, you're led down. As far as you can tell, it's the exact same looking place as every. Like either the prisons are nice or the apartments are crappy, and you're not sure. And you are led to a slightly smaller room. Inside is sitting a very fat man, dressed in what you can only really call like a green potato sack, but maybe by choice. And he's wearing a large floppy hat, and he looks very nervous.
How is this mofo still alive? That was Rachel.
He's got some ways. The guard says, "I'm gonna go make a round. I'll kick anybody out who." Just be hurry. Be quick. I'm no good at this whole roundabout thing.
Big hurry.
I'm here to just make sure people don't get in. Oh man.
Noted. Alright, I turn to you. Hey, this guy's not a surrender, right? So, do your thing.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Don't do that. So let's
I'm
make
mocking
this.
you. I'm mocking you.
Yeah.
This is the least chemistry I've ever seen in a buddy cop
You're
movie.
not a.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, let's keep this quick because there's like devils in our head that are all trying to.
Speaking of, at this exact second, you hear 2 gong noises and a large throat clearing. But demony one. Sorry, a devilish one.
So anyway, wrapping this up, we have to meet with you to do a thing from a guy. Do you know what we're talking about, or is this a...
Owen says, yes, quite potentially, but actually, maybe, which one?
What's the guy's name? That sent us here?
Fight Shans.
What?
Fight Chance. Like fight guy named Sean. Fight Chance.
Fight Shans. Okay. Yeah, we were sent here by Fight Shans.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I don't have it.
What?
Well, see, it's back home.
Back home.
Where's
Yes.
home?
It's down the hall. Well, actually, it's down the hall, up 3 stairs. It's right around the corner. It's only like... Anyway, it's back home.
What is it?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. Because instead... Actually, hold on a sec. What if... Oh, this is a good idea. Hold on. He's kind of like walking around his... He's sort of nervously pacing. What if I didn't die and you rescued me instead?
For what? We have things to do.
Yeah, me too. Like, not die.
What if you tell us where the thing is, we go and get it, then we come back and get you?
Yeah. You know, I thought that the first time, but no, they never did.
How exactly do you know Fight Shans if you can supposedly just like throw his whole plan in a loop by making sure that we save you instead of doing what he actually wants us to do?
Well, see, Fight Chans and I go way back, and that he screwed me over real hardcore, and I owe him... but that's actually a different story. No, actually, he saved my life, and I owe him for that, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah, well,
Great,
But-
this is the evening
get
yet.
to owing.
Right, except... You see, I really would like to not die.
Well, like I said, we may be able to assist you with that.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
want that assisted first, actually. This is kind of a problem.
I can try and break him out.
Can you?
Yeah, maybe. I could try.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, they always say that the only law is money, but that's not true.
I'm
Death
going-
is also very persuasive.
I'm going to attempt to intimidate him into telling us what to do without saving his life. See if that works.
What's the...
Because he needs to tell us where to go, or...
He has information about what you're
Can I
supposed to do.
assist with the
Okay.
intimidate?
Yes, you can.
Can I catch on fire while I do that?
You
Will
know.
that add intimidation?
I'll
you
give it a
wanna
+1.
intimidate?
What? That surely should be more than a +1.
Look, this guy's clearly been around the block. He's seen rats
I
on
think I
fire.
actually get a bonus for that. I'm serious.
You think you're the first flaming rat I've seen?
At least you smell better than the last one.
I got 30.
Oh, that's
30?
really good.
30?
Oh, okay. I got something high too, but probably not that high. No, I got 32, 33.
Well, I will have you know that Alleman rolled a 1
Oh.
Okay.
and just goes, fine. Why does it always... All right, well, here's the deal, though. So you need to get to the ship, but the ship will only come to you. It's a ship, you see. It stays in the drift until it's called. Pretty neat, right? So you need the key.
I have a key.
Not that key. That's once you get inside. You need a key to call the ship. It's like one of them presto change you. I'm a fancy person who gets fast taxis buttons.
Well, how do we get that key?
I am
Well-
the person who gets fancy fast taxis.
Well, I am the key.
You're the key.
Yeah.
How
Can
are
I see if
you
he's
the key?
lying?
What?
Can I see if he's
You
lying?
sure may.
Sense motive.
Can I assist?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, you can't. Not that-
Why?
I don't think sense motive is assistable.
They can each do their own sense motive, though, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. I got 24.
I got 25.
25. He is very pleased with himself, and as far as you can tell, truthful.
Damn.
Wanna break him out?
Do I want to break him out?
I mean,
let's
See, it's a
walk
clever
with- let's
system,
just
you
walk
know?
out with him.
Like, how do you keep somebody from losing a key? You make them the key. Also, that means that only one it's a genius security system, unless
you-
this exact situation
Did
is
you
happening.
eat the key?
No, you need my full genetic print.
Did you guys create it?
Can we
Tech-
cut off? Can you,
actually, when you
can I
think about
see-
it,
can I see
when
your
you
hand?
think about it,
Can I see your hand?
when
Can
I
can
eat
we
something,
hold
it
hands?
becomes the key. Well, yeah.
We hold hands.
Sure. Okay. He
I could-
reaches out his hand.
You guys,
It's bigger than yours.
I was gonna cut off his hand, but
You were?
I'm not going to
You
because
explain your line of thought there?
I want to get his full genetic print from his hand.
Anybody want to make an engineering check on how this might work?
I'm actually
No.
not going to do that though.
Go ahead.
I rethink my plan and I just pat him on the hand and say, "Very well, my child." I release his hand.
You're so weird. Okay.
Alright, let's
Anyway,
get
you need
him
me.
out of here. We need him. Yeah, let's
But
let's
getting
get
no,
him out.
hold on. What do you mean getting me out of here?
We're gonna get you out of the jail cell.
Unless you can just
No,
call
what?
shit
No,
from
I
here.
don't need you to save my life.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I'm not leaving.
Yeah, you're
This is the
leaving.
only place I'm safe.
You're a fool.
What are you worried about? What are you worried you're just gonna kill you?
So, you see, I got in with some bad... Oh, you know him, Fight Chance. I got in with Fight Chance, and that went bad. But he saved my life once. Anyway, that went bad. And so to pay off his debt, I got in with some worse people. Actually, you know, it was Fight Chance. It was actually not Fight Chance. It was a proxy company funded. I didn't know that at the time. Anyway, so now, actually, there's one thing led to another, and I owe the devil my soul.
Well, I have a solution
Oh.
for you. We're about to find the devil and kill him.
That's all I wanted to hear.
We also another
so many people have
solution.
come offering. Nobody's offered me that. It's so easy.
You can become a monk and you will no longer owe the devil your soul.
Well, I'm gonna take this
What kind of warranty is that?
overconfident rat. I think we're gonna exchange some words.
Okay.
Maybe we'll figure out what to do
I'm
from
always-
here.
I'm
In
always
this
ready
corner,
to
away from
negotiate
him
with
where
you,
he
buddy.
can't hear.
Okay. Let's go.
So just be clear, you're planning on killing the devil and saving this guy's life
Well,
by doing
technically,
so.
I'm planning on smiting the devil and sending him back to hell from whence he came.
I believe
So
it's just
I'm not killing
whence he
him.
came.
Just sending him.
What?
Just whence he came.
And you're sure you can do
Whence he came. Did I say hence?
You said from whence.
From whence? Whence he came.
that? So just to be clear, you can do it.
I have the power of Serenity and all the celestial bodies on my side. I am the head abbot of my division of monks at my
So, by the way-
monastery.
I see no other options.
Kyle.
Yeah.
So your day's gotten kind of rough.
Yeah.
Oh right, we
There
know
were
you.
3 Vesk marched in, all in really, really tight security polos.
I have things I'd like to do, just whenever it comes around to that.
And they are currently walking towards you down the hall.
Okay.
And ahead of you is Bob, the unimpressed Nomish accountant. And she's not happy, but she never is. And the Vesk are on the other side.
Okay, first I would like to take the bouncing robot baby boy and shake him real hard and just see if something happens.
This guy knows his way around computers.
I haven't figured out his code yet, alright?
He rattles for a second. His head turns. His nose grows, ungrows. It's really cute. And then he says, "Load letter fix. Printer ready. Job processing."
Alright, plan B. Is there a way I can shut down all of the lights using computer stuff? Like, is there a generator that would be accessible? Can I, like...
You can... Tell you what, you get one shot at a remote hack to see if there's a system nearby. You can go for it.
Okay, I will
And
try
it's
to
like,
detect
you got like 3 clicks, so make them count.
computers?
Yeah, computers.
Stop. Stop it. Alright, not bad. That would be a 43.
Oh my god.
All right. So before they were all office computers, this time the hat just kind of like catches like the Wi-Fi signal like, ticks up to 2 bars for like 2 seconds, and you get them an administrative office computer, which isn't any different except that it's not running the shell program.
Okay.
So you're into the actual access. You have 3 options. There is continue as sub-user, or enter root password, or request root access from administrator.
I'll try to do the password.
You try to do the password.
I don't really have a lot of time right now.
All right, it brings you to a password field.
Okay. Can I try to hack the password? Can I run a password guesser?
Last time you did this, it was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So
The password you could and it would work, but you would be caught by the time it finished.
Okay. Crap. Okay, I'll try the request access thing then.
You click back, you request access, and it says, "Thank you. Your ticket has been submitted to IT. We'll be back with you in 1 to 4 business weeks."
Oh.
Bureaucracy.
at least you're in the dark.
Also, the vest catch you.
No! The baby!
Can I keep going? It's on my head.
Yeah, I mean you can
Are
keep
you still
going.
ready?
If I try the third option.
The third option, continue as sub-user.
Yeah.
It brings you to the shell network.
Hate this thing.
Yeah, you picked a character that has the most infuriating thing that it has to deal with.
So back to y'all.
I'm gonna go. Wait, can I go? Can I go ahead and start running the password like subroutine while they're dragging me away?
Make another computer check.
just to have that going. 29.
29? Nah, the administrator terminal's out of range. Sorry. Back to y'all. What are y'all up to?
We're deciding to go kill a devil.
I mean,
What-
yeah, he's summoning us. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess you show up when the devil calls.
I mean, it's my sworn duty to eliminate evil in the universe.
I will let you.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's fine.
Let's go get Fish Tank Head and head on out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's take this green man.
With
This
us?
large green man.
Well,
yeah,
take
he's
it
the
to
Oh,
the
hey,
devil
well,
just,
hold on. Sorry, I was eavesdropping. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. You need to be quiet.
Yeah, well, no, I
You
say
need to be
I'm.
quiet.
Dang.
Let's take him.
Oh. What?
What?
Won't the devil just take his soul right out of his body?
Right, I don't really want to get close to the thing that wants my soul. I'm not sure if I can make that clear, but.
I think we should do the quest with him first.
I
And
don't
then-
think he's willing to.
Oh yeah, no, my
It's
genetic
just
print
not-
is staying.
We don't need him to do much of anything for his genetic print to be intact. I mean, we don't have to kill him, but just drag him around.
But the devil will take his soul.
We want to get to the devil, but we don't need to do that yet.
What's
I
next?
also don't want the devil to take his soul. I'll protect his soul with my monkly abilities.
You make some big promises.
I'm for one of. Have I ever mentioned that Spring Ray is in my top 16 goddesses? Really, I like her. She's great
My
PR.
religious tip for you is to pray harder.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Thanks.
By the way, one last gong sounds in your head, and with this is my last shred of patience, but in the devilly voice because it hurts.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I want to
And
go.
Leave him here and
What are we gonna do about the robot?
the robot.
And our baby robot.
We're gonna go get him. We're gonna go get our friend. We're gonna go face the devil. And we're gonna get on a ship and we're gonna get done with this whole thing.
What about him?
What if he?
Do we need
he
him.
comes later. Yeah, we'll get him later.
We get
I'll
him
just be
after
here.
the devil.
Cool.
Yeah, he'll be
We
there.
can leave him in his little safe cell.
Can you
Yeah.
drop me in a bigger cell?
No.
All right, sorry. Okay, maybe just
We're
went.
out. We're out. Okay.
Oh,
we
hey,
know-
just
we
I
know
just
how
I
to
don't.
find him now.
Anyways, around the corner you hear, wow, this round sure is taking a long time. It's a good thing I have a limp.
Okay.
Right, okay, yeah.
Let's go.
We'll
Let's stealth it out here.
be back.
Man.
We leave.
Interesting to note, he wasn't being obvious. He actually just really doesn't like how long his rounds are taking. So
Well,
y'all scamper.
We scamper
I
and go
scamper.
find this kid, which we think is back by, I guess, the.
You guys have no
apartments.
idea where I am at this point. This is
Right.
Well, the
really
last place
screwed
we
up
saw you
over
was by
there.
the apartments.
Yeah.
You get back out in the
the tax building.
the halflings turn right, standing outside.
But we have Mr. Toasty, right?
We do.
You do.
So
Mr.
can we
Toasty's
get
with you
Mr.
guys.
Toasty to track you? Mr.
Probably.
Toasty,
I
can
don't
you
know.
find Mr. Toasty?
Technically, I can communicate with him up to, I think, 5 miles, so it might be able to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How would we
Except that Tarroq is 6 miles deep. No, I think it should be fine.
Oh, sorry, 50
Um,
miles.
Oh well.
Oh.
Mr. Toasty.
You're
Yeah,
lucky you're going inside and not like.
I think Mr. Toasty will be useful for this.
Mr. Toasty flaps his toast flap in a pretty helpful sounding way. Just like,
Toad flap.
Gross. That's the worst thing I've ever
sorry,
heard.
alright. Mr. Toasty expresses his excitement via a handy toast apparatus lever.
Yeah.
That's better, honestly.
And Boston Dynamics his way across the hallway, just like bounding.
Alright, and we
We follow.
Okay, y'all follow. It takes you all a bit, about 20 minutes, but you get to a one of the upper, like under the government level. There's a sort of a subcontractor level, and that's where you're being held in an office that is actually different. This one is green.
Oh, such fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And there's one desk.
Wacky person decided to change the color palette.
There's one desk is left with you, just kind of sitting there in the room, looking unimpressed with his arms crossed.
Do Vesks ever look impressed?
I think they're very capable of a large range of emotions, sometimes through chameleon-esque color changes. This one's actually just brutish and boring, and it's not a reflection on the species, just him personally.
I ask him his name in Vesk.
You speak
Because
Vesk?
I do.
I hope this goes well. Do you have to roll for that, or is
Don't know.
No, I think you can do that. He looks at you for a second and goes, you know, both my parents speak, and they always said, someday I'll need to learn it, but I always thought common was good enough. I got this job because I didn't have to be bilingual, actually. It's a real shame.
Well, it's just nice.
Also showed up the boss's tongue.
I just hang my head.
Good try.
Make a perception check, you all guys.
No,
All
guys.
of us?
Yeah, well, not you, but them
Okay.
two.
Oh, Mr. Toasty.
Just to
Oh,
recap
that
for
went
Owen Williams,
badly.
I'm in trouble because I tried to break into the computer system of a tax office to hunt down someone on death row.
24.
I got a
24?
12. I think something landed in my eye.
You sneezed and all your first one.
Wait. No, I did that wrong. 20. No. What is 18 plus 16?
18 plus 16 is 34.
34.
Right. Y'all are on the other side of the door when this conversation takes place. You can hear it. You don't know what's going on or why it's there, but Mr. Toasty is very happily like pawing up at the door with his little Boston Dynamics whip legs.
I should be able to tell that he's there, right?
I guess so. If you bother checking, hey, where's Mr. Toasty? I mean, I guess he communicated with you. Yeah, you should Anyways, you hear that this conversation is going on, so you know that the boss is coming, that he's being held by a Vesk who can't speak it.
Man, I should have gotten that thing where I could move through walls.
What? That was a thing?
Yeah, it was the ghost version. Instead of spy operative,
Uh-oh.
you could have been a ghost operative.
No,
You could
if
move
I had
through
known
walls.
we'd been doing so much sneaking, I would have gotten something else.
I can do a lot of sneaking, but I can't move through walls.
I got everything for flavor. I should have gotten a few more things that let me hurt people.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
Is this an electronic door or is it also analog?
This one opens.
Oh, okay.
They didn't lock it because there's a Vesk inside.
Fair enough.
So the door opened.
The door opens. The Vesk turns around. Hey, you're not the boss. You have one action. Go. This counts as your surprise round.
Am I there?
Yes,
Oh,
but
wait,
behind
do
him?
I have a thing for
You're-
this?
it's not actually. I mean, you can either do a combat thing or a non-combat thing, but you get one thing to do before this all goes.
If you do a combat thing, you'll get a bonus on it because it's a surprise.
Hang
While
on,
she's
hang on.
figuring that out, can I stick to the wall?
Just for fun.
I mean, I want to go into graviton mode, and I want to
Man.
do gravity
I
boost,
don't
stick
have
to the
plant
wall real
thought
quick,
Thing.
and then I want to climb
That
up the
was an
wall
option,
Oh
remember?
yeah.
as a.
Okay.
Well, when
Swift
you have to
action.
do it after the surprise round.
It's a swift action.
I'm going to tell us for your turn.
You detect thoughts once per day.
I do have that, but that won't really help.
Oh, actually, before that, I want to stealth warp.
Okay, but
Okay,
so that would be your
says,
turn.
So I'm
"Hey,
sneaky."
You're not the boss.
I mean, you're just like you basically he hasn't really quite
Can I
registered.
just lie and say that I
You can
am
bluff.
a secret
Yeah,
weapon?
yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can.
All right. Let's hope this works.
How'd it go?
24. I said,
It could
yes, I am. Slightly taken aback.
He says, no,
Dang.
no, because the boss is a woman. They taught us that in sensitivity training.
Okay.
I don't know what she looks like though, so I should figure that out. Anyway, And then he attacks you with his claws.
No.
Oh.
Woo. Well, at least he was nice in his explanation.
Do we do an initiative or anything? Or?
Yeah, you can roll initiative. You're also not bound or anything. He just had a vested, like, it's not a great security service, so. He rolls a 24
Oh
versus
no.
your
That went horribly.
your AC, which I can't imagine will hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Oh. What is my AC?
No, it does. Hers is only 21.
21.
But,
Oh, man.
well, you have other things you can do to avoid being hit, but I guess if he's just jumping at you and
I
you're not
did, yeah,
expecting, then there's nothing to...
Ah, but you have to do them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have a bunch of things again. It's not an attack of opportunity, so.
No.
Did not expect this, actually.
He was fast.
It was fast. 10.
Sorry. 13. 13 damage.
No.
Your stamina points are reduced by 13.
Ouch. That's
Feel
a
the
lot.
burn. Feel the burn.
I get it.
Okay.
Also, everybody roll initiative.
Mine was 20. No.
Mine was 5. It went very badly.
22. Mine was 22.
Mine was 29.
Killing.
Sure, Mr. Toasties is higher than mine.
Mr. Toasties is 17.
Mr. Toasties was pretty
I
good.
think. Wait, let me double check on that. Dexterity. 16, sorry.
Okay, so just to be
16.
clear, we're gonna fight the devil, but this lizard dude just took a big chunk out of my life or whatever.
Well, maybe the devil
Sure,
won't
actually,
have
all good
claws. So, anyway,
Claws are rough.
Allison, what was your initiative?
22.
Okay, and Kyle.
29.
Okay, and Rachel.
5.
Meanwhile, I'm just over there shaking the robot.
Are you kidding me? I'm trying to save your life and you're shaking a robot?
Stop shaking the baby!
Maybe he'll do something.
Stop it!
Man, guys, do I have the worst news.
What?
So, it works.
Oh no.
Frag, you've activated Frag's trap card. A blue beam shoots out, this time directly at the Vesk and vaporizes him.
Oh, what? What?
He drew the card, the next hostile enemy you encounter, you defeat single-handedly.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Why did you shake him then?
It wasn't the shaking, it was
It
the...
was the fact that we had to encounter other enemies.
Oh, that was the other one that he got. I see.
You should have run.
It was gonna be the best anticlimactic moment in history.
That sucks!
But as it stands, suddenly a voice echoes through your head, I am done with these games. And suddenly, all of you are transported out into the emptiness of space, about half a mile away from the Tarroq, where suddenly, looming from the center, from behind, sort of comes this 90-foot tall spider, skull, devil, scorpion, hell flame
Oh, I can defeat the devil.
amalgamation.
So,
I should come
Okay,
again.
I'm going to
I throw the
immediately...
toaster dog at you.
Those dogs like Gatsby size, by the way. It's not like a little thing.
Yeah,
And
you heard me.
He says, I sought to engage you honorably, but now only annihilation.
Oh.
When you say in space,
Can I have my
Yes,
jetpack
actually, just in
back?
the emptiness of space, y'all are freeform floating, but that's only for a second, and then suddenly y'all are teleported into what must be described, I believe, as the center
Of space?
of Tarroq.
Ah.
Tarroq grows inward, but it still has a little bit of room left in the
being at
middle.
center.
And being they can't stand wasted space, it's technically a recreation area. It's sort of the space in between. It's Central Park, but it's more like Central Parked. It's like it's a series of scaffoldings that each are divided into platforms of varying sizes and varying stability. Some are actually just web work, some are metal platforms, but it's from all 6 directions. It's just kind of like a sponge of metal lattice work that people use for various hangout areas.
yeah, geez.
Anytime you go past the middle, gravity starts heading towards the other wall.
Oh, okay.
Which y'all aren't particularly close. Y'all are in a fairly large arena close to the middle, but not. But it's like 2 tiers above you. We're gonna say it's around a 250 by 250 foot square.
Wait, just to clarify, are we in an MC Escher painting right now?
No, it's more like a
Like-
mechanical dystopian cyberpunk thing.
Wait, so can we walk onto walls in opposite directions?
If you get past the middle point of Tarroq, gravity will pull you towards the closest wall.
That's
Yeah, okay.
interesting.
That's confusing. Okay.
It's like being in one of those giant spinning rides at a fair.
It's just like if you imagine like going like the Earth, gravity on Earth always pulls you towards the core. So if you're in the core tangle, you just sit there, right?
Yeah,
If you went a little
sure.
bit past the core, it pulls you back, like right. So Tarroq, it's everything Tarroq is an inside-out sphere. Instead of pulling you in towards this way, everything is pulling you out towards the outer shell.
Yeah.
So when you get past the core, instead of sticking there, you go back towards the
Yeah.
the ground.
Makes sense.
So you can just, if you jumped hard enough, you could just flip
Right.
around.
It's,
and land
that's
on
a
the
solid like I mean it's a solid like 200 feet above you right now.
Okay.
Which is not very far by compared to the width of Tarroq. But so this thing is in fact 90 feet tall.
ceiling. Okay.
It's colossal. Anyone want to roll
Yes.
mysticism to figure out
Whoa.
exactly what we're talking about?
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't have that.
Yep,
I mean, I do, but it's 1. So
I have 2.
you're better than me.
Shake the baby again.
Shaking the baby.
Also, engineering could work
What?
That wasn't that good.
for this specific.
Okay, well, sure.
You're probably gonna roll higher than me.
33.
Well, that was way higher. Okay, I rolled like a 15.
I'm curious to know how engineering works.
Because it's a construct,
Oh,
so you can use it to identify constructs.
it's a
This,
construct
this,
devil?
this thing is as much construct as it is devil.
Interesting.
Hell kept up with the times,
Really?
and when they needed to start colonizing other worlds for Hell, they they developed their own methods of space travel, which turned out to be why not just make a devil that folds into a horrific giant
Can't do the
spaceship.
hack off. It's not gonna work the way I wanted it to. We can't do the hack off.
off is canceled! It's canceled!
So this thing,
Noted! What about a
Essentially-
toast off?
But I can't
about a
possibly
toast
do
off?
more against him, which is nice.
imagine. So start off with an office chair, like this, but
Okay.
made of gray metal, just sort of as a general shape. At the top of the office chair right here is a flaming skull, probably about 20 feet tall or so,
Okay.
with that sizzles with the full intensity of hell and evil. Below that is like a big round window sort of thing, and you look inside. You know those infinity mirrors?
Yeah.
It's like that, but flames of hell.
Oh.
Also, it has 2 giant clawed arms, 4 spindly spider legs, and just everything else about it is wreathed in dark smoke and flame, and there's bones and some wingy looking things, and everything's on fire.
Creepy.
I'll show you the picture afterwards.
Okay.
You have a
It's
picture?
called the Endbringer Devil.
Hey, don't worry, kid. Ratman over here said he could take on the devil, and he'll be fine.
This is kind of your thing, right? You got
I'm
this.
I'm not
Yeah, you got
scared.
No, I don't think you are. I think you totally got this.
Your courage will do nothing.
I mean, I have a toaster with legs, but if you got this, you can go for it.
No, I'm not. I have humility. I'm not. I don't think I could face him alone. I think I need the help of Serenray and my brothers and sisters.
I need the help of Serenray.
You do. We all do.
Okay, yeah.
I am but a vessel for the celestial powers to flow through, which is what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
And I go into.
Is it fair enough to request to retcon that I've been dragging around this giant gun the whole time?
I can't imagine you not.
Okay.
Also, man, the worst security vest in the.
I don't think the things that I have as weapons will work against this type of creature, considering they burn.
What did you say that you your engineering check was?
31, I think.
31. So that will entail you to know that let's see. So it's a construct devil, which means it has immunity to death effects, negative energy, and things that are generally require you to be alive.
Okay.
It is also immune to acid. Has a resistance to fire, and you shouldn't get very close to it because it's pretty nasty up close.
So weirdly, nothing
Oh, yeah.
particularly against my abilities,
Whoa.
which is not what I expected.
See,
Okay,
I think I
maybe-
got decently close with that, right?
Yeah. Should I show it off on the stream?
Yeah. Here, let me go back to it.
It looks
Just
like
for anyone who's curious, this is the thing we're up against. Imagine this apparently 90 feet tall. Oh no, I got rid of it.
That's okay.
So,
can turn into a star.
that
We'll
might be
be
less
fine.
effective than
First things
No.
first.
Previously.
First thing first. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that went pretty well. I mean, if I want to go first. Okay. I got a 23.
So Rachel has a 23.
I have 22, actually. Wait.
Okay, Kyle.
I got a 20 and Mr. Toasty got a 9.
I got 25, actually. Time to use a thing.
Also, the robot I think gets a
The robot also gets initiative 20.
and has a lot of them queued up. So every time it's the robot's turn, he does a thing. So this might just go completely haywire.
Uh-oh.
Frag has an 18. So our turn order is going to go Allison, then Rachel, then Kyle, then Frag, then the Endbringer Devil, which really rolls off the tongue.
There's so many of these.
And then Mr. Toasty. Last but not least.
Now
So-
he's kind of the least. Actually, it might be better just to, at some point, do the drone meld thing, because I'm not sure he's going to do much by himself.
Allison.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna do? Is this your type?
What?
Are you into this?
Your type.
gonna try and bat the eyelashes, wiggle the eyebrows, do the old
Uh-huh.
flirtin' scamper?
Actually, kinda.
Go ahead.
I'm
ahead,
actually
girl.
going to attempt to surprise it. What does that do in terms of actually affecting its ability to fight?
In what way are you
It
surprising
literally
it?
says causing it to be surprised, baffling.
Is this what ability are you using?
It's called fast talk,
Oh, right.
and it's literally just you baffle an opponent before a battle. And I don't know what it actually does.
How do you do it?
You have to talk it. It's like
Right,
giving it a...
yeah, you talk. I was going to
Do you roll something with it, or just
Ooh.
that was the last gong?
No, it's a feat. No, yeah,
Is it a feat, or is it your trick or
it's
whatever?
a feat.
One moment. Let me just confirm real fast.
Okay.
What's it called?
Fast talk.
talk. You can baffle a foe with chatter to disguise the start of battle.
No, he definitely started this battle.
Yeah, okay, I see.
He's
Now I
pretty
see.
clear on when the battle starts. Is when he downloaded you into his cyberpunk death extermination ring.
Okay, doesn't work. That's fine.
I would, if I were you, I'd put on one of the things that keeps you from getting hit very easily.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe. Let's see.
Your hologram thing might be good.
That's what I was thinking. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should just attack it and then do my. Oh wait, I already have claw scratches
Claw scratches?
from the
Oh yeah. You just
best.
should have taken 10 minutes. Just gone. Hold on, Mr. Devil.
I would focus on your defense first, because I think that stuff just
Yeah.
stays up, right? It just stays running until
The
They get kicked
cloaking
away.
or the hologram?
the hologram.
No, the hologram doesn't stay up.
It does?
No, the cloaking does.
How long does the hologram last?
13 minutes.
Oh, then yes, it stays up.
Oh, okay.
These are in rounds of 6 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
so that is basically an eternity.
Okay.
We should probably try to jump through decisions pretty quick, just because we've been. It's 8:30.
Yeah, just do
It-
it.
Or no, sorry,
8:50.
It probably after this it's gonna go like it's pretty
Yeah.
but yeah, we should.
Shouldn't spend too long on battle decisions.
I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm gonna do first. I can't. It's about not knowing how the game functions more than anything.
Yeah.
Just ask me what is it?
It's between cloaking field or holographic clone, and I'm not sure how they would interact with each other necessarily. Cloaking field makes you invisible. Or
Mhm.
no, sorry. If you remain perfectly still while using that, you get plus 10 to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess
It's really stealth is kind of probably a little bit of a lost cause in this case.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. The other one keeps you from getting hit and lets you just stay
It
in the
doesn't
fight.
keep me from getting hit.
Well, it makes it harder for you to hit.
Yeah, I'll probably do that then. I'll do holographic clone, which is 1d4.
That one.
This one?
Yeah. So you can have up to 4
Oh, I
duplicates.
see. Okay.
2.
2. Okay.
And this is
So
I'm presuming this is like shadow images. It's just
We read on
Yeah.
this actually. It's like a mirage effect. Actually, there's like 3 people clumped together
Uh-huh.
that just kind of all move at the same pace, so that they don't know exactly where to hit.
right. So it
And
creates a mischance.
Right? Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
I think you have to. Like, there's a 30% chance of actually hitting her when he attacks.
Right. This is it's a very standard.
Yeah.
It's blur in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't give me a minute.
can I do that and attack, or is that my attack?
That's almost certainly a standard action.
Which isn't an attack action? Or?
Standard action will be your attack action. You can probably do that and move.
Yeah. You can move still if you
Oh,
want.
I can move. Okay, got it. So I probably can't do any of these.
What are you checking?
I found a thing. So we kind of ran through all the cards.
Oh.
The generator I was using had 22 cards, and we've kind of seen them all.
Okay.
However, I just searched Starfinder, deck of many things, and came up with a free PDF that is called the Loot Box of Wonder.
Oh.
Oh!
So let's see.
So is this second one still applicable during a fight?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And hilarious.
Commander Shepard said, Starfinder is out already. Yeah, it's actually been out for a year apparently.
It's been a while.
We bought it when it came out. It can't have been a full year. No, it's
No,
not a
it came
year.
out in
Like
July.
Half like 6 months.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, this is just so this like is relevant soon.
Nothing Books asked if anyone knows the color palettes of me and Mr. Toasty. I didn't pick one out. I think
Kyle doesn't see color because he's nose blind.
Because he's nose blind.
Something like that.
No,
I forget exactly.
fine.
I think I would probably go with like blues and yellows.
That's what, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Like
Yellow
whites
trim.
and gray and
Yeah.
yellow.
Very cool colors,
Good.
but like stylish cool colors.
You mean the two that you can see?
Actually, yellow's not great for him.
That's a good point. Yellow isn't great for you.
Sometimes it can be mixed up with. I can mix up basically every color, honestly.
But every time I've created you wanted color, it's because you wanted gold and ended up with
Have you
neon
ever
green.
seen those
Sure.
black no trespassing signs with red letters on them? Like they're just like a
Yeah.
black bar and they say no trespassing in red. He can't read the no trespassing
Huh.
because of the like shade of red that it is over the shade of black that it is.
That's a flaw in the sign design.
I think it means you're allowed to
Face
trespass.
design.
Well, many
Hey.
people share this face design, so it's a flaw in the
That's
sign
great.
design.
I like your flawed face.
I don't need your negging.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Who else is gonna neg you?
I
That's
bet
what I thought.
everybody in chat will.
I bet they will.
Honestly, Ian probably will.
I don't neg. I just be honest for the sake of improving my self-esteem versus yours, so you're more likely to listen to me.
For anyone just joining in, we're currently playing Starfinder. It's like it's D&D, but not, but it's Pathfinder, but also not, but it's because it's in space.
La la, kitty kitty kitty.
And we're playing. I'm playing a mechanic that likes installing AIs and things, and has a pet toaster with legs. She's playing a sexy Jeff Goldblum assassin, and she's playing a
I'm
rat.
Assassin, I'm a spy.
Well, I don't want to say rat monk because that's a different character. But
I am playing a rat who is a monk who can also channel the energy of either stars or black holes, who is a devotee of Serenray, and who is also a really, really muscular, strength and charisma-based character. Here's a picture I've been drawing of him.
yeah.
He's really strong.
And every time we hit 100, we add. Well, honestly, we're kind of a little bit past this at this point, but we've been adding a new. Or every time we hit 100 mark, we do a another randomized draw from the deck of many things because we have a little robot that's
Is that what's happening right
always
now?
around. He's getting in. Yeah, I think so.
I'm refreshing the deck of many things, so because we're hitting.
We apparently went through our previous deck of many things, and now he's getting a different one.
He is Jack Rat
And our
Boy.
little glitched up robot keeps making things go crazy.
Lola, come here!
Some of those things in the past have included giving me a gigantic laser gun that I don't know how to use, spawning a disgruntled Survivor fan who walked through our window and punched an enemy in the face for us.
Which was convenient.
They've actually mostly been convenient.
Immediately
I'm
disintegrating
coming.
our next enemy, which was convenient, except that it
So
disintegrated a lizard guard right before our fight with a giant.
I want to
tech
point out that
demon.
he was a
Man.
ineffective security vest.
You think you can hack him?
I don't think I can hack,
Hack the
demon.
demon.
I'm not sure I can hack the demon.
You know, like, if you can't, like, why you can't call yourself a hacker if you don't want to hack into the heart of hell. The thing is literally a skull gif. Like, it's your
Put a
enemy.
nice neg on you.
That means the skull gift won't work. Where is that?
It's past. The neg was, hey Kyle, is that a new shirt? It looks nice. No, it was like something like, hey Kyle, that's a nice new shirt. It covers your body really well.
What?
And yeah, that entire system kind of got demolished by somebody donating $10,000, which happened a little bit earlier.
So great job.
She's needy as hell
Bye,
right
Lola.
now. Tell him what you want.
Were you feeling left out?
Tell him. Yeah.
Just hanging out over there with all of us over here.
Did that mean money?
Sounded like it.
I think I got one.
That's what I
Okay.
heard.
So, Rachel, what you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attune to graviton mode.
Is that what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah, but
Better
that's
than
not
your
one
toaster.
full action, is it?
No, you do that at the start of combat.
Okay, I do that. And that gives me +2 reflex saves, by the way?
It does.
Yes.
And,
And
you are now considered attuned, if not, but not fully attuned for the purposes of your stellar revelations.
yes, and can I use 2 revelation? Can I start like layering them on top of each other?
I believe you can only activate one revelation at a time. I would actually suggest. I mean, you're pretty good at killing stuff, actually.
Also,
I
yeah, you're our
know.
best bet against this thing.
I know. I
You are actually.
You were the one that talked about it.
I know. I'm about to do it.
Okay.
I just have to. I have a couple things I need to do here. How close am I to it?
Good question. It's about 50 feet away.
So I don't have that moving speed, do I?
Cats.
Allison does, but you
I'm
don't.
a kitty cat. And I don't
No. So I need to move, right?
That was Madeline. She inspired it.
I don't think that my.
Rachel, this is your one and only job.
I know. Well, I need to just move towards it. Actually,
You can charge, which moves you twice your speed and with an attack at the end.
I suppose I'll do that.
Actually, that's what Blazing Orbit is for, I think.
I know, but I can't use that right now.
Kill.
Also, I think it will
Turn yourself into a star.
That's later.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't do that for a couple rounds.
Where's a good place to put fan art? In the Discord if you're on it, and if not, on the subreddit.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to reddit.com, if you go to our door monster, it's
Doormonster.reddit.com.
or that.
She's pretty perfect. Can y'all hear her?
Meow.
Like me purring? She purrs like a lawnmower.
We
If I
have
use-
different experiences cuddling
If I
things.
activate one of the revelations, can I still attack?
Probably, unless it takes a standard action to activate. I think
It
most of them
doesn't
are.
say it does.
I think most of them are fine.
I'll just activate gravity boost and then I want to charge and attack him.
Okay, you're gonna charge and attack the devil. The Endbringer devil.
Allison,
The devil that creates the end times.
So
Yes.
you're already a
You
star.
are
Thank you.
charging the eschaton itself
And I am not afraid.
with your stellar sword that does quite a lot of stuff.
It does.
It does the do.
Okay, well, I have missiles.
I just want to do a normal.
Just you make a standard melee attack at the end.
Yeah. Thing.
Notably, once you're close, you can hit it. I think 3 times or 4 times. You can hit 4 times. It's pretty neat.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit him now.
Hit him. Roll your attack with your super cool sword thing. It's made of stars.
Yeah, I by the way, I've got a black aura around me that's like a black hole, and now I can stick to every surface, and I charge at him, screaming or something.
And on fire.
Sorry.
On black fire.
Oh.
Except
But
for your
my
sword, which is the
glowing
exact
golden.
opposite of that.
So I actually drew a picture for reference. Here it is.
Oh, nice.
That's dope.
Thank you. So I've got a golden shiny sword, but I'm surrounded by darkness, and I'm screaming, running forward. I'm super muscular, and I'm like, ah! But I'm
What
really
you should
short.
also do,
What?
roll your attack.
I'm gonna roll my attack. I was just creating some atmosphere. Hopefully this goes well. Ah. Okay, that was really mediocre.
Isn't she perfect?
Can anything be really mediocre?
Sean.
What?
So do I just use my melee attack? 28?
It should be like if you look at your actual sword, it says attack bonus.
What?
Okay, 28.
28 total.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
28?
Nice.
What was your actual die roll?
11.
Okay. He hasn't moved yet, so I think for the moment
She's doing good right
it hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so...
I assume he's pretty easy to hit. He's probably like the size of a building,
Well,
right?
he's pretty well armored.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's actually the size of a 9-story building.
Okay, so I hit, so...
A 9-story
But
building.
8-story building. He's 90 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need 6d6.
I have a few of them.
Here.
Got 3 there.
Here.
Oh, cool.
There's actually a bunch on the table.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole container full of them right here.
No, okay, I thought there was one. I'll just keep some of this. Okay.
Look at this baby.
3, 4,
Look at this
5,
sweet
6.
baby.
You can have these back. Okay. Alright. 5, 6, 12. Oh, and then another 12. 20,
Nice.
24.
Plus your static
Wait,
bonuses.
24 plus 13 plus 4. So 24 plus 4 is 28 plus 13 is 28 plus 13,
41.
41.
Wow. That's a lot.
Dang. How much is it?
Bam.
41 damage.
Dude.
I'm good at melee. Look at how strong I am. So strong.
You are very
If she
strong.
hit you with that, that would basically take out your stamina points.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good roll too.
Being sweet. I don't know why. Why are you being sweet?
Okay. All right, on to you, Lenovo.
I want to try out this hopefully intelligent giant laser beam.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna pull that thing out and do my best to aim it.
You're gonna take a -6 to the attack roll.
Okay. He's big. Seems hard to miss. Alright, do I just roll an attack? And then -6?
A ranged attack roll, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle.
I got a -1.
Oh no.
Oh, Kyle.
Oh no.
Oh, Lenovo.
Oh wait, do I get to add my range modifier to it still?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like firing a gun.
Okay, good. Then I don't get a -1. I get a 12.
Okay, I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm about to die.
You bring it up, urge on your shoulder. 'Cause I'm just really just only picturing the Spartan laser, but bigger.
Yeah.
And you you flick open the cover on the tactical button. You prime it. There's like a big, and then a big, and you hear loading, and then nothing happens.
Oh.
Oh.
That's just a flavorfulness, by the way. That's all.
Okay.
Speaking of, suddenly.
Wait, I can do a thing as a move action.
Oh yeah, you can.
I want to use. I have an ability called Miracle Worker.
Okay.
And I can add a +2 to my armor for 1 minute. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, sounds good.
What do you need?
Pencil.
I think there's one over my
Do you need a
right shoulder.
pencil?
Oh yeah, it's falling. Whose turns next?
It's Frax.
Oh, good.
Yeah!
Everybody roll a d20.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone?
Okay.
Everyone.
This is to determine who gets the
Who the card falls on, yeah.
What's the number?
13.
3.
3?
She got 3, I got 8.
13.
Who got 3?
Me.
So,
Oh.
you find yourself suddenly gifted with the proficiency to persuade others. That's right.
Oh my god, what?
Diplomacy is now a class skill for you.
Oh.
On top of that, you find in your pocket, as if it had always been there, the deed to a small keep. Like a small stone fortress nestled in the hills of Eschaton.
Great.
Wow.
That's good. I already had diplomacy.
That
It's kind of a fixer-upper, not gonna lie.
See, it's not checked.
Okay, now it's checked, but it's
Hey, you
fine.
get +3.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Your diplomacy skill is slightly higher.
That was really high before, right?
Something, silver
that's
tongue
really
devil.
high,
I don't know,
yeah.
but anyway.
Well, that's cool.
Well, you should try it again.
It
On Satan.
I think I'm gonna attack the thing.
is the devil's turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Great.
Well, hopefully it's hard to find me.
Can
Between me and the other.
Ooh, which one?
Am I allowed to do a thing?
No, because it's the devil's turn.
The devil's turn.
He bends his sort of spindly skeletal head down, looks at you. For too long you have thwarted me and mine. Truly, I would have been fine snuffing out only your light, but now that I see that these people are meaningful to you, also they will fall. And then his eyes glow red, and he begins to shoot a hell laser.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, wait, no. Hellfire glare.
Oh!
Anyway, it provokes an attack of opportunity. You might want to take it.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I take the attack of opportunity to attack him. Okay. Alright.
Why isn't she always like this?
It was a 23.
A 23?
Wait, a 26.
You roll like a 13?
No.
No, wait, your modifier should be 17, right?
Yeah, and I rolled a... Wait, 25.
Right.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, 25. That's...
Which I'm afraid is not quite good enough,
Oh, darn it.
but let's see what he does. The fires of hell pool in his eyes, all the hatred he has ever borne for you, whether naturally or by the portentous action of playing card. It all pools, and then suddenly it jets forward, leaping like the actual demons of hell themselves, well, the devils of hell themselves, and misses.
Sweet!
Oh.
By a pretty wide margin, because he rolled a 1.
Wow.
Do I get to hit him now?
No, that was humiliation
Boo.
enough. Would Mr. Toasty like to join the fray?
Sure, Mr. Toasty will, I guess action economy is like something somewhat useful, right? Would he just attack using my laser gun stats, I guess? Since
Yeah, it's fine. You took him out to the range. You were good, Papa.
Wait, Mr. Toasty can use the laser gun?
He has
He
mounted
has
laser
laser
pistols.
guns.
Oh, he has his own guns.
Yeah. I can either have him attack, or I think as a full action on as of his turn, he can drone mill with me.
Mm. DR against the devil might.
I'll have him attack. I guess.
Incidentally, it's worth pointing out, just because the giant super laser was given to you doesn't mean you're the only one who could use it.
That is true.
But
I don't
just
think
it's
anybody
not
else
like
is proficient with it here either, but...
Well, no, but might have higher
What are you
attack modifiers.
proficient with?
Very small things. Tiny
Nobody
things.
is proficient with heavy weapons.
I'm
It's kind
proficient
of
with small arms.
Yeah,
anyway.
me too. Yeah, Mr. Toasty fires some lasers at the guy, I guess.
Pew pew. Roll it.
Not bad.
And you said just dex to...
It's
attack.
Dex plus base attack bonus. I don't know what Mr. Toasty's base attack bonus is, but let's say it's
10.
half your. Well, really?
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Dex plus that.
Okay, so that would be 28.
28. 28 will not hit, but
Oh,
it was
no.
a good effort. It was a good effort.
Okay.
And now it's back around to Agent Qual. Do what you do.
Right.
Agent Qual.
I believe you're good at leg grappling about the neck. Is that correct?
I don't think that'll work on this.
Pretty big neck.
Why don't you try one of the legs?
I'm not gonna get that
Leg
close
grappling
to him.
about the
I will
leg.
not be getting that close to him.
What about the back of the neck?
Just more like the finger joints.
If I'm close enough to have my body touch his, I'm too close.
I don't think you've ever said that before, probably.
Probably not. Let's see. I want to try and hit him with a rocket.
Fine.
A small rocket.
You just have a what? How are you
She has a
finding?
rocket pistol. She has a miniature
have
rocket
a
pistol that has 8 mini rockets loaded into it.
Gyrojet tactical. I think it's just. I don't remember what it says after that.
Well, that's pretty neat. I mean, at least it's tactical and not like, separates it from like, children's rocket jets or professional rocket jets or rocket jets Home Plus.
3D12.
Notably,
That's
that means you can do it as a standard action, right? Just like firing a normal gun.
Yeah.
So you can do that more than once in a turn.
Oh, right. You have the 4 attacks, right? You can
Oh
do...
yeah, I have
Fire
the
all the
quad,
rockets, girl.
quad attack, full
mean,
attack
boy.
with operative melee weapon / small arms. So I can
Yeah,
attack
that counts.
4 times.
You could
with
shoot
this?
him 4 times with the rockets if you
Can I
want.
shoot him once and see if it does anything and then keep going?
I would go ahead and just go for it.
Okay, just go for it.
Yeah.
So what do I have to roll first?
D20 and add your ranged attack modifier, which will be 13.
Okay.
Nice.
20?
30.
30?
Yep.
30, or just roll all of them.
Okay, what is a 3d12?
No, roll each attack.
Oh, I see.
17.
30, 17,
30.
30, and 23.
Alright, so, you're kind of... You look real cool for one thing, I gotta say. So,
Yeah.
2 of the rockets hit.
Okay.
So roll your damage twice.
AC is between 28 and 30. Which is
Yeah.
very high.
But it's 3d12.
That's
That's
D12.
very nice.
3 times.
This is the D12.
Oh, I need 3 of them?
We'll technically need 6,
Or
right?
just roll it 3 times.
Oh, okay, I see. 8, 12,
Yeah. First one is 15.
15,
15, do it again.
Nice.
12,
18.
18.
Wow. 30.
Nice.
30, so that's 45 plus
Awesome.
half your operative level each time.
Which
Oh, yeah.
is
45 plus
6.
12 is 57.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, that's really good.
Hey!
Awesome.
Rockets!
Cool. You two together have done like over 100 damage to him?
Almost. It's 98.
You
Okay.
But,
don't mess around with demons.
I really like
I
this.
really just wanted to be able to hit him after
Exactly
hitting
what we're
you,
doing.
so
We're
That's
messing around with
amazing.
demons.
Actually, I really
Also
like-
the devil.
I like your philosophy of hey, seduce, no rocket.
Yeah. Is that not the best
That's
philosophy?
the best
Oh, you're
way
not
to.
into it?
This is how you
Rockets
do
in the
dating.
face.
All right.
I feel like that's really American. Gross.
It's Lashunta.
So, Friar Aster, how would you like to proceed?
I would like to switch into stealth
Sailor
warp.
Moon mode.
You're gonna try and hide.
Well, no, I mean I'm not gonna try and hide. I'm just gonna be like less visible, but I still want to attack.
Well, well, is there like trees around or something?
I don't have to.
It's
If I'm
overgrown.
attuned, I can.
You can do whatever you want.
If I'm
Like a
attuned,
metal
I
chamber.
don't have to hide.
Like,
But I still want to attack him.
go for it.
Is that fine?
You should make your full attack, probably, now that you're standing right
I
next
do
to
want
him.
to make my full attack.
You can hit him, I believe.
Yo, I freaking nailed it.
You did. It was amazing.
It's, I believe, 4 times?
Still talking
Or just 3
about it.
times?
Let me check.
Because you have flashing... I don't know.
I do have that thing. 4 times.
4
Wait,
times and -5 to your each attack roll.
No, 3 times at -5.
3 times at -5? Okay. Or 2 times at -3. 2 times at -3 or 3 times at -5.
Twice instead of -4. Right. Okay, full attack can be used 3 attacks at -5.
Or 2 attacks at -3 is how it works. So, take your pick. Or 1 attack at -0
Where's the -5 go?
on your attack roll.
So the first attack roll?
Of all attack rolls.
Oh, so I get to...
You can make a bunch, but they're not as straightforward.
Okay, I want to make 3 attacks at -5.
3 attacks at -5, let's go.
Oh, I don't know if any of these are going to hit.
Stop.
I hope these hit.
Yeah, the attack definitely needs to be high for this guy.
Darn it. That didn't hit. What is that, 2? Nah.
But you were close.
That's still with your attack bonus.
It still
That's
was
not-
17.
Oh, let me add
But it's
that.
Minus
minus
19.
5.
Yeah, that's fine.
19.
I didn't add any of those.
14.
That's an 11 plus 17.
28, 23. Nope.
I'm not going to hit any of these. At least I'm invisible. Nope.
Alright, so maybe the -5 is a pretty steep penalty.
Yeah.
Alright. Lenovo. Take your go.
Alright, I'm gonna drop this giant laser actually because I'm realizing that I can't successfully make an attack against him.
You could on 20. Maybe save it for something that's a little bit less energy
True.
shielded.
How far away from me you think?
About 50 feet still.
Oh, he's far.
Move 30 feet.
You can also charge.
Oh wait, I don't want to use that though because he's resistant to fire.
What does the critical under my weapon mean?
Which weapon?
Well, one of them just says knockdown and one of them says burn.
So one of them, when you score a critical hit by rolling a 20, it will knock them prone, and one of
Okay.
them will make them be on fire.
Okay, cool. That's
But-
if I roll a 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also doubles the damage. Which actually doesn't double it, it just means roll twice.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to him and throw a shock grenade.
Cool.
Okay. How far do you run? Just 30?
Just enough that I can get it within range of him.
Okay.
Which is yeah, I'll say just my full move speed.
And you just lob it, so go ahead and make a range attack roll.
Okay.
Um,
Not bad. 15 plus. How does this actually work?
grenades?
Yeah. I guess it still has to hit the same, like...
I believe you can target an intersection or
Armor
just
class,
toss it
right?
at like at a person's face. I'll check real fast.
Like, I assume it still has to hit the same way, like, it has to... I have to
Some of them
roll
have splash damage. As usually, I know in Pathfinder what would happen with like Alchemist bombs is they had splash damage that would hit if you were nearby, or
Yeah.
and there's additional damage if you hit like correctly.
If I don't hit him... With my thrown attack, it technically is only 22.
So this is hilarious. So the Star Jammer SRD site uses a Google search, which basically just allows like Google ad things. So I
Yeah.
searched grenade, and the top ad result was order grenade supplements today.
What? What does that mean?
Supplements.
In
That's
case your
a little
grenades are looking
terrifying.
puny.
Same.
I can catch him in the area of effect if that does anything, like if that's worth anything, but I don't actually like the.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 22.
Let me check real fast.
The range is 15 feet.
Cartridges, charges, missiles, weapons, improvised weapons, weapon damage, energy damage, weapon types, grenade.
Grenadine.
Different.
Nah, bro.
No, you convinced me.
What are you looking at?
I was also checking for grenades.
Grenades.
Oh, it says there's a save.
Oh, it's reflex save?
It's a save, yeah. There's a... Has to make a reflex... the effects apply... Some grenade... Oh, or maybe it's just the effects. Some grenades have optional additional effects that apply only to creatures in the explosion radius that fail a reflex save against the grenade.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that means the additional damage still works or not. Might want to just like make something up if we can't find anything.
I'm just going to check this one last link. Basics. Consist abilities work. I'm going to say that what is the actual damage on it say?
The damage listed is 6d12.
6d12. So what was your actual your roll?
22.
22. Right, so that would miss. So roll 1d8.
Okay. Just d8, yeah. 5.
So that's... And what is the radius of the explosion? Is it just the
15 feet.
So I will say he just for now. I'm going to say he takes half damage reflex save for none. He's caught in the splash, but could get out of it.
So that what he takes half damage?
Unless he gets a reflex save, in which he'll take none.
Oh, okay.
So DC should be like character level plus, or should be
Let me double check. I mentioned
something like probably your primary, probably a dex, or in this case strength, plus maybe the level of the grenade.
it is the 10 plus half grenade items level plus dexterity modifier. Yeah.
Okay, what's the grenade item level?
It is 14.
So 10 plus 7 plus your dex, which is
4.
So that's a 21 DC.
Yeah.
He will take the half
Oh, cool.
Yay.
by a hair. So
So
Does he have
3d12. Ooh, nice.
He does not have hair. He is a skull.
That doesn't totally eliminate the possibility.
It doesn't actually.
That's 22 damage. And also is electrical if that makes a difference.
it means he's not resistant to it.
Cool.
Cool.
So yeah, 22. I did something.
Yay!
Good job, Lenovo! Now keep doing things. Don't stop till you get enough.
It's Frag's turn.
Yay.
Yay,
Let's
girl.
I keep hoping every time it comes around something just like
Does
dramatically
that give me
changes.
another card?
That's the only thing that's going to save us from this fight. We're not making it out of this fight.
As if he does something?
Yeah.
Really? I thought we were doing okay.
Yeah,
well, I
look
don't know
at
how many
Frag
hit
did.
points this guy has. I'm
Maybe-
taking down over 100 currently, but
We're
like
we're not low yet.
I personally have 102 stamina points, and I'm a tiny android thing, and he is a 90-story tall devil.
Oh
I
yeah.
see how this could be a problem. No, we have a rat,
Monk
buff,
rat.
buff rat.
The
No.
rat that is a monk.
Friar
Buff rat.
buff rat.
Fire buff rat.
If
Corn
Friar
cake,
Buff
fire,
Rat
fire,
rolls,
fire, corn
like
cake.
5 really
Everybody
good
roll a
rolls in row.
d20.
This is what
Oh, no,
you
everybody roll a d20 again.
do.
Well, I didn't realize I'd be fighting something so large. I would have prayed a little more.
I saw that.
I got 3. She got 18.
I got 10.
All right. Hey, what?
Hi. Yes.
Uh,
I stand handsomely in 3 different places.
Only slightly different places.
Different hip
it's
position
like
in
I'm
each.
blurry, but it makes it better. I can be my own modeling squad.
Excellent.
So, Frag screams out, "God not found! God not found!" A blue bolt screams out from it and hits you, and you may ask one question and get an honest answer.
What the heck?
Just like from the universe.
That's a lot of pressure. I never wanted this. Can I consult?
Also, you have limited time.
I never asked for this.
Meditate on a question and receive a truthful answer and knowledge to use it.
Oh.
So it also can't be cryptic answers, so... It's just blunt. Ask, I tell you.
You gotta ask something about the devil.
I was thinking about that.
Like
Like,
a weakness.
how many-
What's the best way to kill
Oh,
him?
yeah.
What's the best way to kill him, maybe?
That's not a bad.
Or what's the best way that we could kill him?
Good thoughts.
It's like a personal weakness, like something that will make him like.
Something that would really hurt his feelings.
Yes, exactly.
What will emotionally cripple this demon so that he can't?
Negging,
he will lose
negging,
the will to
negging.
fight.
Honestly, what is the devil's greatest weakness is not a bad choice. Just as a fallback.
What was?
I mean-
what is the devil's greatest weakness that we can access? That we
Okay.
can access?
That, I think just great. I mean, your question. You're the one
Physical
asking.
weakness. What is the devil's greatest physical weakness? Right.
Well, if it's emotional too, it might not be bad if he's sensitive, but you know, he's a devil, so.
Honestly, I think just greatest weakness will be the best help.
Okay. All
Don't
right.
limit our options.
All right. The question is, what is the devil's greatest weakness?
I'm presuming you mean specifically this devil, right? Like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this
not
devil.
like Asmodeus, the Prince of Hell, or anything like.
This guy right in front of
Right?
us.
This dude.
What will cripple him?
Let me check his stat block more officially real fast.
And don't say ice.
Yeah, unless it's the right answer.
And unless any one of us has ice.
I don't.
I like your practical outlook.
I hope that works. Hope there wasn't a better chat. Suggest better questions we could have asked so that we feel bad.
The chat comes with something brilliant in a few seconds. We can work on. You have until I find a stat block.
Okay, hurry.
Chat.
This will probably take forever, but hurry anyway, just in case.
Chat.
How is a raven like a writing desk?
I know that. I'm sure the chat knows the answer. I bet you
Alison
don't know the
Thompson's
answer.
asking if you're still fighting the devil. Haven't been on since the break. We are now fighting the devil. You kind of missed the whole section before that, though,
Yeah.
where we ruined our chances of very quickly defeating the devil.
I am going to say that I'm really tempted to answer. Don't waste that one card like you did.
Aw.
We didn't waste it on purpose!
Somebody wanted to do this quest before.
I was open to it, so I thought to. If the answer was prayer,
How can we get the stuff out of the bank ship? Not a bad question, but just not totally relevant right at this exact
if we
moment.
die,
It would be very useful if we weren't facing down a randomly spawned demon from this stupid robot created.
It's kind of a cool world, though. I like the world building that this deck of cards has provided for me.
It's really
Yeah, that's
neat.
true.
Not that you'll get to know the
How do we
world
not
building
die?
I had
That's a
stuck.
better one, actually.
What?
How do we not die?
oh,
That might
What
be
if
a-
there is no answer?
Win. Alright, okay. I got it. I'm helping you out. So just, in case anybody in the chat is furious, I'm also not running this exactly as written in the stat block.
Sure.
Because, you know.
I guess what's the easiest way to get out of this alive maybe also an option, but
clever.
Well, that answer would be give up the rat. But actually, no, he said he was going to annihilate you all.
Yeah, he did say that, so thank you.
There is, what?
The DM.
Money talks. Money with bribe the not that Vesk. Other because I can't be cryptic on it very directly. Another ability of this particular devil. Its infinity pool hellscape washing machine door opens and spawns fire elementals.
oh no.
Like right now it's doing that?
Well, it can. It summons them from hell.
That's a little much.
Well, it's a full round action, and as it turns out, it takes a lot of energy to create a portal to hell on your chest, and it's big and red and glowing, and I suggest you shoot it with big lasers. Or really anything. I think it's a...
What about rockets?
Rocket is like a
probably
laser.
accept rocket as an answer. I'm just saying, like, this...
What
it's
about
a
small lasers?
Small lasers are not as good as
But
big lasers,
probably
but
not
an
my physical
acceptable.
body.
When doing
What
this,
about
it'll
my
be
physical
it's a
body?
full round action to spawn these things. It leaves them slightly more vulnerable in AC, and the damage is increased if you manage to hit him in the portal chest.
Okay.
Is anyone better at using this giant rocket than me, or is it basically the same across the
What are
board?
the stats?
It's
We're using the giant
the
rocket.
stats are it's big and none of us are proficient in it, so we get a -6 on
Basically,
attack rolls.
whoever
I should be better at it. I know how to use small rockets.
Does anybody have a higher ranged attack than me? I have
Possibly.
a plus 13.
No.
Plus 13.
We're all plus 13.
Okay.
you have a, wait, how do you have a plus 13?
Me?
You have a dex of 0. Oh wait, your base attack bonus is just 13.
Right, yeah.
Then you're the best at using it because you have the strength to hold it.
Oh, that would help.
Yeah, it takes off
Okay.
-2. It's only a -4 to
Okay,
attack.
so you would have, if you used it, you'd have less of a penalty on it then.
Okay, I
You
can
might be
use
able to
it.
hit him.
Okay, it's not better than using my sword.
I just dropped it on the ground where I was, so you could probably...
It does more damage than your sword if it hits, and also you don't have to be standing right next to him to do it.
Okay,
Um,
I'll take it. I'll do it.
Incidentally, it is now the devil's turn.
Oh.
I'm also stealthy right now.
What,
wanna point that out.
Can you read me off the ability specifically? I don't think it's probably combat relevant. There's almost no way to stealth in combat usually.
Abilities?
It's a stellar revelation.
Yes, but I have to look it up. I mean, I have notes, but it doesn't actually say I can use it when I'm attuned, so that
We'll see.
I have to be able to use it in battle. Right?
What is it specifically called?
Stealth warp.
Wait. Hey. Hey. Connor says, I'm gonna go with Reddit. How do you post pictures? I think you can actually just upload pictures to Reddit now, can't you? Like when you go to post.
I believe so.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have they have their own hosting.
What? And I've
You
been
sure you
wasting
had
all
the-
my time on Imager? Dang.
Yeah, you don't have to just post links anymore. You can just post directly to. I think you just upload the image directly to Reddit.
No.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Okay, so
Reddit
it says
has
it says during
storage
combat your
space
stealth
somewhere.
move ends if you make an attack, but I'm technically not making an attack right now. I specifically said I was going to be in this mode.
So
It
yeah.
says when I'm attuned or fully attuned, you can use this revelation to reduce your sensory output.
Incidentally, you are now on this. Well, no. When it comes around to your turn again, you'll be third. You currently have 2 attunement points. Ben Light, so when you are attuned or fully attuned, you can use this revelation to reduce your sensory output so much you can attempt to stealth even when you're directly observed and lack cover or a distraction. You're not invisible, simply difficult to see clearly, and if a creature was observing you prior to your stealth check, it remains aware of your location until you successfully reach cover or concealment. So you were standing right next to him when you hit him with a sword, he knows where you are. But
Wasn't he looking at the other people?
no, he tried to use eye lasers at you.
Why don't you shoot it at everyone?
That was just to you.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to make a slam attack against you.
A slam attack?
It goes like this.
Oh no! Okay.
That was like a dramatic Lola sound.
What did you roll?
I have this song stuck in my head that is from a Bionicle trailer back from like early middle school.
What?
Do you remember when Bionicles had a movie?
Yes, I owned both of them.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I never watched either of them, but this one kid that I had a crush on sent me the Bionicles trailer, and I fell in love with the song, and I got street cred. He never liked me back, but
But now you like Bionicle, and that's a greater gain.
yeah, I
Oh.
did like Bionicles.
What song was it? Was it like a pop song that they used, or
No,
was
it was like a weird. It was almost like a Kingdom Heartsy pop song. It was.
That's sweet.
It's the one that was like. I don't even remember the lyrics because I don't know that was
it a long time ago?
By the way, Rachel, you definitely did hit. You
13,
rolled,
15.
you rolled a 46, so
What?
Oh, jeez.
46. Yeah, just 40.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
46.
hit by how much?
Okay, well my stamina points are 130.
Dang.
Wait, was that 46 damage, or was that his attack?
That was his
roll?
attack roll.
I have an extra +3 reflex save.
How did you miss the last time? Did you just roll a 1?
You literally
Last
rolled a
time?
1.
What?
How did you
Well,
miss last time?
he did actually roll a 1,
Oh, okay.
but it's also a different
Like
attack.
he hit you? How much?
Yes.
How much damage did you take?
Don't know yet. He's working that out.
Oh no!
He hit her because he rolled a 46 attack.
Oh no!
But I was sneaky. Can I still do a stealth check?
No, if you're being directly observed, he still knows where you are.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Please try to stay alive long enough just to hoist
I
the
have
laser
no
up.
regrets.
You take
I
69
have
damage.
many.
Oh, okay, whatever.
60.
Nine.
69 damage. Technically doesn't bring all your stamina points down.
Girl. Boy. Or rat.
Brother?
9,
Brother.
160 or 61,
40.
right? That's what it would be.
Why
like.
did he
We're at
attack?
61.
61.
Why
What?
did he attack him?
Okay.
Because he's standing right next to him.
61 plus.
Well, that's what you get. Don't stand so close to demons.
Don't
Devils.
Stand.
Devils.
Don't stand.
Don't stand
So close to him.
me.
Anyway, that's all. Mr. Toasty may now.
Mr. Toasty is going to do a drone meld on me.
Alright, it's like.
So I now have Mr. Toasty suit again.
It looks surprisingly like a head crab, but way more good at producing breakfast.
And that's a full round
Whoa.
action, so that's all I can do.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
did someone list the Bionicles theme trailer song, please? The title of it.
Alright. Yo, yo, yo.
Your turn
Quo.
again.
Oh, am I attacking again?
Hmm?
Alright.
You could try to pick up the giant laser, and if you fail, throw it her way, so that then she can try to use the giant laser. Just as a suggestion.
What happens if I do... Okay, I'm thinking about doing the
Then
deadly
again-
aim.
Deadly aim reduces your attack roll for more damage.
I wouldn't do that. 'cause
Don't do it.
I would-
it's
Nobody
high
hits
enough.
it.
I don't-
Aim.
It's probably bad policy for the GM to give advice. But you have
do
4
it.
rockets left.
Just do it.
I
Just
have
don't- just
4
hit him.
rockets? Oh, I only
Yeah,
have 8
you only have 8 in the
rockets.
gun.
Oh, I see. Okay, not to aim for his chest. Well, I could also use my smaller laser.
It's true. You could draw your laser and then fire it off.
You could also use the giant laser on the ground.
I'll try the giant laser. How far away is it from me?
So the giant laser is going to be like, I don't know, 10 feet away. You can, if you
Okay.
move to a new position, you can sweep up the laser as you're going and then go, and then you can
Okay.
drop it as a free action, but to throw it would be another move action.
Okay.
But then Rachel can then come do the same thing, like pick it up and just like, oop.
Presuming I'm still alive. I mean, I guess
Okay,
I
I will, Okay, I will do that. I will pick up the large rocket and attempt to do that.
Make a ranged attack roll.
What?
Ranged attack roll.
Is that a D20?
Basically like your laser.
Is that it? Oh.
D20 plus your ranged attack modifier.
Oh, I see, okay. Oh, 20.
20. Is there anything about your trick attack that helps with this?
Oh, my, like, permanent trick attack or whatever?
Your trick attack that does extra damage stuff?
The debilitating trick on
Not
trick...
debilitating trick, but just trick
Okay.
attack.
Trick I have a lot of things that say trick attack. Let's see.
Involves making some kind of check. I don't know if it makes him flat-footed or what.
That's the debilitating trick. On trick attack, target is
Right, but trick
flat-foot.
attack is a kind of attack you can make. It's not sneak attack. It's just an
Oh, okay, trick attack target is flat-foot or off target till next turn.
Yeah, not quite. Anyway, you miss.
No.
So I would suggest dropping it as a free action real fast.
Doing what?
Dropping it as a free action.
Okay. let's
Which
draw.
actually don't exist in Starfinder, but shh.
You mean I ran and I grabbed it and I shot at him and missed and then just like nope and then like left?
That's worth
You
trying.
looked real cool doing it though.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
sprint,
sprint,
vaulted
slide.
over, and I grabbed it and I was
Drop
like,
it, walk off, all cool.
and then it missed and then I was like no and I threw it on the ground and took
But
like
now
3
she can
steps.
pick it up the next turn.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Speaking of, hey,
Is it my turn?
Aster.
Man, I hope I don't get hit.
Alright, I guess I'll go try the laser. Okay, that came out so weird.
Did.
I guess I'll go try the laser.
The laser
I've been hurt.
is
Oh.
30 feet away from you. You are right
so
next to him.
injured.
This will trigger an attack of opportunity unless you use
I'm
an
next to him?
what? No,
Oh shit, okay.
Aster. Unless you use acrobatics. Incidentally, you get a +5 to
They're
tumble.
voting on our ship name in the still. Is that
It's
been
through,
happening
actually,
for a
never mind.
while?
Different kind
No,
of
they're
ship.
literally voting.
Okay. I get
So-
a +5 to
I
You
don't
just,
tumble.
actually, no, that's not gonna work. I
Against
think
larger foes.
that's to tumble through. So you actually, I think you just kind of have to take the attack of opportunity.
I can't do an acrobatics check?
to get away?
Yeah.
No.
I can't
Let me
do-
know the results.
Why can't I stealth
Because
or gravity boost away?
gravity boost makes you stick to things.
I like Kylison.
Actually, you might be able to blazing orbit away.
What are you looking at?
But I'm not.
What are your other revelations?
Your drone line?
Plasma sheath.
Actually, you know what? But instead of your laser idea, you know what'd be interesting?
What?
You could use one of your zenith revelations.
I guess it's my turn to do that.
You
yeah,
are-
I have a zenith revelation where I hit something, or I
You
can
do
send a
have
star in there. But
Starquake,
I'm not
I believe.
fully attuned to that.
You are.
We need to add a lot more flavor to these attacks. Decide the attack and then describe it.
I have been.
Yeah, you actually
You've been
have
doing a
it.
pretty good job.
You do better.
Starquake, I believe, is your zenith revelation that's available to you right
Yeah, I
now.
can do Starquake.
And Black Hole.
All right, let me pull up Starquake here.
Aw,
'Cause I need to read
they
it in
like
detail.
Us. They really like us.
I think it's
Can
all
I
a
do
sham.
Black Hole?
They are watching us play this game for like 6 hours. 7 hours?
is nice.
8? What?
Hours.
Literally, actually 9 hours.
Well, there was like 2 hours of break
like
in there.
1:30.
More like 7
Starquake, when you're
hours.
fully graviton attuned, you can create a violent ripple of movement to knock down your foes. As a move action, you can move up to your speed along the ground without provoking attacks of opportunity. Each creature that you're adjacent to at any point during that movement takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and must succeed a reflex save or be knocked prone. Affected creatures don't need to be standing on solid ground to fall prone, and any that were in the air but still duration until you fall to the ground and fail to save the damage increases by 1d8 for every 3 Solarian levels. So incidentally, that's as a move action. So actually, you can use Starquake, try and knock this guy over, deal bludgeoning damage to him, and get away without a provoking attack of opportunity to go pick up the laser
Okay.
Really?
and then shoot it.
Holy
I'm gonna do
crap.
that.
Do
That's
it.
amazing.
Do it.
Okay.
Do all of that.
I'm going to do that.
So-
Describe it in
Okay.
great detail.
All right. Okay. I was injured in the air because he smashed me with his hand, but then I like, I'm like kind of like, but then I like kind of, the black field around me starts to grow, and I like put my arms like this, and I'm like, and then it starts to grow bigger and bigger and bigger until it pulses out in a blade through which I run imperceptibly, but the force from that black blade that spreads through the air hits the demon devil, and he's like, boom, but maybe not. We gotta see how much bludgeoning damage, if he takes bludgeoning damage.
And then you pick up the rocket, right?
Yeah, and then I'm running towards
Laser.
the rocket in my very, very fast gravityless form.
And then do you get to attack with the rocket?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah. in the same
And then
turn.
you attack with the
And then
rocket.
I try and attack with a laser.
Did you do
Shoot it
damage?
into his scary portal.
The damage is actually the damage is just absolute.
Oh,
it's
it
whether
is?
or not he's knocked prone.
Is he not pro?
How much damage is it?
1d8.
I thought it was 1d8 for every level beyond
1d8 for every 3 Solarian levels you have beyond a 7th, so that will be... So it's 3d8. 3d8.
3d8?
3d8 bludgeoning damage, and he has to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Another important news, Kylison won the vote.
Oh my god.
But it's pronounced Killison, surely.
It's definitely Kylison.
Killison.
Where's the d8?
Kyle Allison.
Right, but now it doesn't have the E.
But it has a Y.
Right, but now it's a short Y.
Which one's
No, it's
d8?
still a long Y.
No, that's what the E does.
No, it's negated by the rest of the word.
That doesn't have any E's.
Yeah, didn't you just have an Ellen with a Y earlier?
Is this a
This
d8?
is the future.
It's a d8.
Also, Ellen is
Yeah.
all short vowels.
Here, we'll trade you because your
Five.
guys voted one is rain, and I think that's
4,
great.
9.
Who is this rain? Oh. Oh, that's cute.
That spells my name wrong.
Wouldn't it be Reen?
It'd be Rian.
Ian?
Okay, I did 11
I always like
damage.
Rochellian.
Richelian.
Richelian is ours. Yeah.
11 damage?
Yeah.
Not,
That
not,
was
not nothing. It's not nothing.
old.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, the blade of bludgeoning force kind of hits him, and he's kind of like, "Ugh," but not that much.
And you get to run and then grab the gun
And
also.
then I imperceptibly.
Also,
run
he
and
rolls a
grab the
1
laser.
and falls over.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he's like
Holy crap.
from that
What
little
a
black light. He's
double.
like he like makes kind of a groaning noise, and he's
So
this
it's an
9-foot
8-story
figure.
building just...
Oh.
Alright, so
And then
I'm
I
gonna...
laugh in 3 different
I'm
places.
gonna make a GM call
Scary.
here. So technically,
That's fair. I know where this
technically,
goes.
when you're prone, you get a bonus against ranged attacks. But he's the size of a building, so I'm gonna say,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Wow.
still laughing in 3 different places. They're all very close to one place, but technically 3.
it's really like 3 half places, right? So now go ahead and roll your ranged attack roll.
Okay. Okay, I hope this goes well. Alright! Okay. That was pretty good, I guess. Okay. I got a 29.
29 minus 4. But he fell over and he's now kind of prone. I'm going to say there's some circumstance amount. I think that should work out. So I'm going to say that registers a hit. So you have this giant Spartan laser.
Wait, really? Did you hit with the Spartan laser?
After he fell over, yeah, just kind of.
Because he's like on his back as a
Because he
spider,
fell
right?
over.
He's like this. With
And
his
so
ball head.
the
Chest still?
what?
Did you aim at the chest still?
Well, it's not actually open. He's not currently spawning fire elementals. So, so the laser, which has been kind of like loading, suddenly, all the lights on it suddenly flash red, and a voice rings out. What light through yonder window breaks? It's me.
Oh!
Yes!
And you may roll the damage.
Woo!
How much damage?
Wait, what's
The damage.
The gun.
the gun said that.
Yeah, I put a personality in the gun.
Ah!
9d8.
98. Woo!
Yonder window.
Remember I decided
It's
I
me.
picked the British dramas over action movies?
Yeah. That's amazing.
How much? What, 98? Oh my god.
Dang.
Would you like some more D8s?
Yeah, sure.
Here's one.
Okay,
Let me see.
let's get a third, and then we'll roll it 3 times.
Dang, look at you.
That's a D8.
Awesome.
Is it these?
It's the no, it's the double ones. It's the diamonds. Here's one. That might be all.
Okay.
I think that's all I have. Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, that's one though.
It is? Oh, this
How
is
many
a
do you
D8.
need?
Okay. 9, but it's okay. This is 8. I mean 4. Okay. 12, and then 18. Right?
Yeah.
And then 20, 28, 36, 39. 39 damage.
That was you rolled 8, right?
Oh wait, yeah, I need to roll
One
one
more.
more. Okay. 44. 44 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
44 damage. Is the chat enjoying this?
Yes, they seem to be.
They're still talking about our names, but the people who are paying attention to the gun thing seem to think it's great.
Great.
I'm just going to scream a terrifying scream after the laser says that.
How much you say?
40.
What, like 300?
Wait, what?
What was the total?
What is it? 43?
43, I'm pretty sure.
43.
Maybe 44? I don't know. I can't remember which one I rolled at the end. Maybe it was 44. I think I
You
rolled
had
this
37 and then you added 5.
one. I had 39, and then I added 5.
Okay.
Okay, so 34. I mean 44. 44.
Okay, sure.
44, I think.
I'm very, very unsure. But
It
I'll
was
take it.
either I'm
It's okay. It's not that big.
positive it was 37
Because you might do this
unless
again.
someone is more positive than me, but I'm positive it was 37.
So,
if you're more positive that it's 39. that's
I'm
fine.
almost positive it was 39.
Okay.
yo,
Yeah.
Lenovo,
Yes.
how you doing?
How does the jetpack on me work? Can I hover with it?
You have a fly speed. You may make a piloting check to fly.
Can I go? Oh, I want to hover over him and drop a grenade on him.
Woo!
What
Yes.
how did
Okay.
Make a piloting check.
Cool. What did you lose?
Did it fall out?
Matlock, it is the east and Juliet is the gun. Yes! Yes!
Thank you,
I can't believe
Matlock.
Matlock's been watching this whole time. Really?
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Matlock.
I
Matlock
think that's
taking what
for
I
us.
think was my best line and making it better.
That was
31.
wonderful.
What?
31.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool. And then do I attack or can I just drop it? Like how does do I have to
Make
roll
the
an
attack
for that?
roll, but I'll give you some bonuses.
Okay.
Is he still prone?
Yes, he hasn't had a chance to stand up yet.
Woo!
I'd say that counts as a 20.
20?
Yes.
You crit with your grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a knockdown,
you-
right?
So does it have a
Oh,
crit?
it's a grenade. Yeah, does it have a critical?
It's probably a burning.
Critical is
None. You don't have any. You don't have any.
Does the shot grenade not have a critical effect? Let me check on it real fast.
You haven't- you're not- Let's see.
I think what it does is well the shotgun gun staggers on a critical. I don't know if the
Right. Shot grenade. All I'm
Grenade
saying here is,
doesn't-
guys, what did we learn? Put grates over your ventilation ports. One photon torpedo is all it takes.
grenades. Shock grenade. But like the big one.
Right here.
One less, I think. This one is what I have. No, there's no crit anything listed on grenades, actually. Maybe they can't?
I'm sure. I think we're gonna say you can anyway. Just roll it all twice.
Really?
Yeah, roll twice.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical grenade.
Alright, critical grenade.
Alright.
That is 12d12.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Can I have my dice, please? I'm
Wow,
gonna roll a lot of
12d12.
stuff.
Hand me my d12s.
12d12.
You can just dump them here.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Those are scary dice, dude.
the d12s are the ones that get neglected all the time. I got-
Except for all of my a bajillion d12s that are actually d6s.
Oh, you're right. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. But
This is one that's an 8.
pretty sure shock grenade makes people donate on a
These are
crit,
eights.
right?
These are 8s. I don't even have the right ones. Where are the d12s? This is a 12. It's the one that isn't quite a d20. 12,
Oh.
12,
You like this one?
12, 12.
I don't see any more.
Doesn't work for now. So 12d12, I just need to roll this 3 times.
Okay.
You don't need those these.
Sure. Alright. That is 6, 17, 10, 21, 24. Um, 6, 11, 18. So 24 plus 18.
Other possibilities in the Ian Rachel ship that I will consider, but I'll ultimately dismiss. Yanchel, not getting there.
Yamcha.
Plus 18 plus.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yamchel. Rian.
34.
Rian.
24.
Con comic book.
I do kind of like alkaline, especially if you spell
76.
76.
Yeah.
Oh!
Alkaline, ALKYL. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work, but it's cute.
Maybe alkaline?
Alkalson. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about Kyle? Has anyone said that?
Hi, Al.
70 what?
Dang.
76.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo!
76 damage. Awesome.
That was a good drop.
Yes, it was. Thank you for the jetpack.
Was the jetpack what did it?
Yeah, because I was able to just hover above him and drop it onto him, so I didn't have to throw it.
I'm gonna scream 100 holy jetpacks!
Also, the natural 20 helped.
Yeah. It's 10.
Yes.
We're almost there with this. And then
You're like-
actually, after that, it really, it's pretty fast.
It's dead? It's dead?
Well,
Dead?
let's see what Frag has to say about it.
Come on, Frag. We should have been calling him Babe Bot. Robabe.
Robabe. Every time I try to say his name, I forget it. That's why I keep having to call him
Who?
something weird. Frag, the baby
Oh,
for the
Frag.
robot.
Everybody roll a d20.
Oh, shit.
No.
I think I just made a cow noise.
I got 17.
2.
2.
Both of you re-roll.
Oh.
It was 3.
17.
7.
Hey you!
Wow!
Hey you!
Stop!
Chance loves you.
Stop. Everybody loves me.
Stop seducing Lady Luck.
Uh-huh. Can't.
That was a weird laugh.
It was.
What the heck? I think it's just this person I'm drawing. Okay.
She looks like a Steven Universe character.
She does a little. Mm-hmm.
I'll probably actually take this stream and edit it down in post.
Yeah, this
Instead
one in
of just
particular.
uploading the whole thing, like I'll take it and cut it to a few different episodes, and also cut out any of the the pauses or anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to go through that.
Yeah, it'll be. It just means it'll be uploaded later than the rest of them, but
Okay.
I'll just chop out some of the slow bits.
Kylison's not willing to go through that. What's up?
So I'm gonna check things again, see what happens to Allison,
What?
to Agent Cole.
You guys want to see
Oh.
the mermaid I'm drawing? I'll show you. Does that make sense conversationally?
Oh, it's a mermaid?
I'm
Oh
really
yeah,
excited
she's
to
got a
check.
fishtail. Oh, I guess you couldn't see the tail.
No, I couldn't.
Because
That
my
was
arm was
great.
on it.
I'm really excited to check fan
Thanks.
art for this when we're done.
Here it is.
Kate says, "What do you mean? 8 hours of unedited content is what we want. Film yourselves doing laundry."
That would be.
Good night, Air Training. Thank you so much for
Hey, yeah,
moderating.
thank you.
You're
Yeah, thank you.
awesome.
You're amazing.
Also, thank you to Window Hero who's been sticking around just
No,
as
Window
long.
Hero didn't go to bed yet. No thanks to you. Not until he's done this till he needs to pass out.
Hey, Allison,
Oh.
roll me a d20.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. 20.
Uh-oh. What?
I thought that was supposed to be good.
Oh no, what is happening?
I died. But I died beautiful. Look at him.
Oh jeez.
What, Ian? What is happening?
I don't even know if we can see him in the stream. Can you guys see Ian crying?
Oh, BB.
Oh, baby.
Oh, BB. What is
baby.
happening?
Oh, baby. Oh, no.
Is that a Jenna Marbles thing? I don't even know.
My vision started telescoping over an hour ago.
Ian?
I've had to put
Once
in eye
again,
are they
drops
okay?
for sure.
Shh. He's thinking about how to not kill me. My vision started telescoping over an hour ago from Window Hero.
Poor Window Hero.
Doesn't sound like you're passed out yet.
No, I drew her arm wrong.
Oh no.
Look at
Cut
her
it off. Cut it
arm.
off.
It's ruined.
It's fine.
What happened to it though? What is that?
What? I don't know. Just do a shade.
Nothing Books says, I'm on spring break. I've got 7 extra hours for the next 7 days to fill with unedited streams. But we have lots of those. If anybody missed any of the streams this month, you can go check them out on the main YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the playlist right up there, front and center, for
Yeah.
the Skyvault Fundraiser live streams.
The best ones are the ones with Allison and I, so.
Those are pretty good.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's mostly updated. We have like 25 videos in there already.
Mhm.
And there's a few that I still need to add, but
He's like frantically researching.
I'm gonna cut down the Mass Effect one into individual episodes and then upload those split up a little bit, and then this one I'll put some more editing into a little bit later.
So here's the deal. Do
I have plenty of time
that
for that.
again.
When?
Wait, what?
Roll the d20 again.
Wait, does not count?
Hey, yeah.
5. Very different reactions. Some people want the Door Monster crew on like a 24/7 reality show, a la Big Brother House Creepers. No, they don't, because Kyle sits around on his computer and I sit around on my computer, and it's quiet. And then you guys, well,
And
you,
I show
you
up and
might
be like,
interesting.
"Hey, I got stuff to say." And it's
Y'all
like,
would be interesting
and
to
then
watch for
eventually,
24 hours. 'Cause
Um,
you both teach high schoolers.
Yeah.
so you
I
get
can't tell if my life is boring or interesting.
50,000 experience points.
Hey,
Still don't mean anything, but
Nope.
you get them. And a digital hero deck. That's right. Your deck of cards gave you a deck of cards.
What?
It actually just appears on your wrist.
Huh. What?
A digital hero deck is a modernization of an archaic means of fortune telling whose roots trace back to the Van
Cool.
Galarian. Once per day, you can activate the deck as a full action. It projects holograms of 54 cards which buzz around you. To begin the reading, you ask a question aloud to the hero deck, causing all the cards to come together as a deck. Then the deck uses hundreds of advanced pseudo-mystical calculations to deal a 3x3 array of cards for you, which it then uses to vocally interpret the circumstances surrounding your question.
Holy crap, you
This
just got
works
hella mystical.
as the augury spell, with a spell level equal to the deck's item level. Additionally, a mystic who is blah 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 blah, a technomancer blah blah blah. Once per day, you can use it to cast a high level augury spell.
Oh, what a flavorsome twist!
But a pretty cool thing.
Oh my
that's
goodness!
awesome.
Wow!
Wow.
You may remember
Wow.
that augury basically lets you ask, "Is this good?" to the GM.
I
Is
do
that
it
like-
once a day, right?
Is that like weird tarot?
Yeah, it's like how
Yeah,
this
hero is
going
the
to
weird-
work. Like if we make
So
this
you did.
decision, how
So
this is going
you
to
got.
play
She got like she got
So,
like
like,
holographic
future,
tarot
basically.
cards.
Yeah, actually, so the deck of many things is based off of tarot, and the hero deck is Galarian's tarot. So
Oh.
it's real
Wait, did she
cute,
get-
actually.
But
It's all
did she get double tarot?
I mean, this is just one. Like, it's
I thought it was double.
what double? My double.
I don't remember that.
Rachel and Ian work at different schools, but teach
Anyway.
the same subject.
That's what Frag has to say about it. Incidentally,
I was looking for the Strike the Demon Dead card, but I guess that also works.
I'm
the
fine with it. Assuming we make it out of here alive.
the devil is going to use a move action to stand up, which is a really interesting sight because it's just like all the legs just go, and then it's kind of like.
I'm doing like Coraline bars.
Yeek.
And then it approaches all of y'all.
All of us. Do I still have the laser?
I'm
Yes.
still hovering, I think.
Yeah, you are actually. So you should make a pilot check.
Okay.
It's much taller when it.
I think that's 21.
Yeah, you're fine. You managed it. You're not in trouble. Anyway, so the rest of you are kind of clumped together because you don't have a grid, basically. It approaches you by 30 feet, which puts it about 10 feet away from y'all. And then that's all it can do this turn.
10 feet away from us?
Mhm.
That's too close.
Yo, Mr. Toasty, I guess works on your turn now, right? Because it's part of you. Does the drone thing, or does it?
I don't know. I guess.
Your
Do we just
home
skip his turn now?
is
Because otherwise, I would just get 2 turns. That doesn't
Right.
make
I think
a lot
it's.
of
I think it basically give up the turns for a Stabos.
Yeah.
All right, yo, operative.
Oh, my turn again?
Sure is.
Oh,
What you got for us?
No, my home world is not a balloon. It's Avalon.
Don't answer.
Can you blame him though?
Wait, we already have ships.
Oh, that's great. Incidentally, by the way, also it stood up. I forgot the flavor bit. It stood up, and everything that could possibly be on fire is. There's fury. It's like
Wait.
it shows.
Something needs to be addressed immediately. Someone said, who wants to do Rachel, Kyle, and Allison Ian ship holes? And the answer is no one ever. Now, Ian and Kyle and Rachel and Allison, that's fine. But
Wait,
Rachel
is it
and
for
Allison,
us to-
even the
Is it
people
for
who
us to
ship things-
switch partners? Is that what
Yeah.
the poll is for?
The people,
Oh, right.
the 2 people here who actually do shipping looked at each other and were like,
That's a way to ruin the friend group right there.
I ship Kyle and Ian.
Okay.
Somebody.
If
fun.
we're gonna switch,
I don't think I'm good enough. Just
if we're gonna switch
what-
orientations.
what's that?
Guile
What's
for
gonna happen
life.
there?
Oh,
So,
yeah, right. Something
the
about
devil
fight.
stands up,
Right.
and it is furious and damaged looking. It looks like it looks like it's. Think of an angry skull gif. It's got extra fury and fire in its eyes. I've already kind of ruined this because I made it sound real bad to begin with. Because it's called the Endbringer Devil, but
Sure.
it's even more hellish looking.
Okay.
And bits and pieces are falling off of it. Like plates are kind of rupturing. There's fire like crackling beneath its buckled plates, and it just instead of speaking, it just screams with the howling flames of hell like its own throat, and it's real loud.
Okay.
That's your turn, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
it's your
Do
turn.
you have anything big you can do?
Jeffrey's girlfriend's name is Amanda.
And she's great.
She is great.
I don't think that's very tactically advisable.
Things
Can I throw you the laser?
So, just for the record, you want me to hit him? Because that's like not.
If
what
you have
I'm
a way to
super
do
good
that,
at.
or do you have another thing you can do?
Can I throw her the laser?
You can also shoot it. I mean, like just do the attacks.
Can you demoralize him?
Can I?
What are your abilities?
Most of my abilities are avoiding things.
That's true.
I mean,
you,
you
like,
can't
do
just
some weird
you are
hypnotizing thing?
like capable of just shooting it 4
Can you
times.
throw 1,000 tarot cards into his eyes?
You can daze him.
I don't think my days will work.
Can you tell his fortune in a particularly demoralizing way?
I asked my weird holographic Yu-Gi-Oh thing if it was a good idea for you to get out of bed this morning. It said no.
It said no.
You try the unfriendly, or the antagonize, or whatever.
Antagonize? Oh yeah. I don't think
Hot dogs, Calpurnia!
Hot dogs.
Can I antagonize and attack?
I don't know.
Ian, can I
Depends on what
antagonize
reaction.
and
What is
attack?
antagonize?
Antagonize is anger a foe, causing it to be off target and take a -2 penalty or -2 penalty to skill check for 1 round.
Is that an operative thing?
Feet.
A feat? I believe that's a standard action.
So that means I can't attack.
That would be your attack, yeah.
Yeah. Bleh.
But it could help him not hit us.
Yeah. Is he going after me or like?
At the moment, he's actually just howling with
is his turn after mine?
His turn is at the end of all of yours.
Okay. So you guys have to hit him after that. Is
Okay.
he almost dead?
He looks very almost dead.
He looks very almost.
Pieces are falling off of him.
Oh,
I'll
sweet.
just quad attack him then.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to attack 4 times. That definitely
Okay.
helps.
I'll just attack 4 times.
Use
I
your other
guess.
rockets. You got 4 more.
I got 4 more. Let's give it a shot. So I have to do
4
this
shots.
4 times.
Yeah. You should take a penalty of some sort. I think it's a -4 penalty.
1, 2,
Range attack. So that was a 20.
20,
They gotta be pretty high. That's good.
31,
31.
21.
I think only one of those hit.
Okay.
So 1 hits, you do the damage once, and you add half your operative level.
Okay. So wait, what do I roll now?
Damage is you're using the rocket one, right? So 3d12.
That's pretty great.
This.
Do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Awesome.
Oh. 1.
Oh.
11.
Okay. 12.
11 total.
15.
15 total. That was it.
Oh yeah.
15 plus half your operative level, so 15 plus 6 is 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Not bad.
Ah.
Was that the damage you took? 21?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially for 1 rocket.
Yeah. Wow, I forgot about that.
That means your rockets have a 3/8 record, but you know, it's kind of a big deal to hit this thing. So
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
sure does.
Are we actually
And-
gonna beat this thing?
Anyway, so I pull out my small arms rocket launcher, which is
They're tiny
it has to be
rockets.
like this big.
No. Have you ever seen Iron Man?
Yeah,
Tank missile.
they're tiny rockets. So as I'm like moving wildly, and there's 3 of me, all 3 of us pull out a gun and we
Woo!
shoot and we aim for his face, and 3 of them miss. Then 1 hits him right in the face, skull,
Right in the skull gif.
right in the skull gift.
I like to pick like all of your images do it like slightly after each other, like pew pew pew,
That's exactly
like a neon sign.
The ones that aren't me are the ones that miss.
Anyway, brother Aster, would you like to bring it home?
Would I like to bring it home? Yeah, I would.
Do something big. Do your biggest thing.
I would like to send him back to hell from whence is it hell?
I mean, yeah.
Back to hell from whence he came.
Whence?
Okay. All right. Can I do the zenith thing again?
The what?
Can I do a zenith thing again?
The Zenith thing?
Zenith.
Oh no, you actually are unattuned now because it uses up your attunement to.
What?
You're because of your item. You have 1 attunement point. You are not fully attuned. You're just attuned, but you can be attuned to either photon or graviton right now.
Can I do my star thing?
Your miniature star?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a full.
No.
That's a Zenith.
In important news, the ship name for Rachel and Allison is Raisin.
That's correct.
Okay, well that's.
That's correct.
I think their ship name should be Keen.
Yeah. That's,
What?
I think-
Kian, please.
Yeah, Kian.
I think Keen is better.
Either way,
think
the A exists.
Kian.
It's 2 separate syllables.
Kian.
Cayenne, gotta be.
I am.
Hi.
It's still not as good as Gile though. Team Gile for life because you can put the Y in the same place in both words.
Raisin. That's the best.
So I would
Right,
just
fun.
do the thing with the stuff in the hitting.
Yep, I'm just gonna attack him.
That sounds good.
Are you using
Yeah.
a laser or your sword?
I think that.
Probably. You're better. You're definitely better at hitting with the sword.
Yeah, I think the sword is better. Okay. Alright.
Rat Fury.
Ah!
Incidentally, you can.
Buff rat, buff
Lunge?
buff rat, buff rat.
I'm going to lunge!
You can use lunge to extend your range by 5 and then make a full attack.
I will extend my range by 5 and make a. That's not what I say. Die, foul beast. That's what I say. Okay.
Classic.
And then I lunge forward with my fire sword made of starfire. Okay. And then what do I do? I don't actually have the lunge thing written down.
It's
I did
okay.
look
It's
it up earlier.
it increases your range by 5, but just roll attack.
Okay.
Just laughing at it. I'm very entertained by this. Give the chat something to do when they.
Man.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Did I fall
It's
over?
a full attack, so you get others.
Okay.
What?
Really? Is that true?
How does that work?
Because a
Okay.
full attack, you have make multiple attacks.
Oh. How many?
You can choose to make either 3 or well, I think you can choose to make.
in the picture still.
Oh, yeah. Hi. You can choose to make 2 or 3. 2 and a -3, 3 and a -5. So
I suppose that I'll make 3.
roll.
Okay. Nah?
In
Can I take that one though? I caught it.
Sure.
It's a 19.
sure.
Okay.
Roll again.
Does it hit? 19 again!
All right. You
Plus
hit
what?
twice.
Yeah.
So that makes does your sword damage, which I think is something like 6d6 plus 26 plus 8. 66 plus 26 plus 8. So 66 plus 34.
Oh, you got this.
66 plus 34.
Okay.
Here, tell you what. You could roll the dice, or you could just tell me how he dies. Tell you.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Wow.
not
I
die.
take my blazing mote of starfire and I jump up in the air with my rat legs and I scream for Serenre,
Can I
for
help?
justice.
Can I give her a boost up since I'm already in the air?
Chanting buff rat, buff rat, buff rat, buff.
And I just scream like, "Ah!" and then I stab it into his eye.
Yeah.
And I twist and twist and twist, and then fire starts bursting, starfire starts bursting like lava out of the holes in his body that's forming as it cracks and cracks. And he lets out a hellish scream that sounds really high-pitched and pathetic at the same time, like, and then he goes, ah! Yeah, more like that, except he's gonna say some words, but you get to say the words, so, because you're the guy, so.
His last words were, I knew I shouldn't have listened to that playing card.
Dead. Real dead.
And then I get,
Alright.
and then I stand up and I hold up my blade and I say, "Smote!"
Holy crap, we beat him.
Hey.
I didn't think
And
that was
then
gonna happen.
I like shake my curly hair and my cute ears and I wiggle them.
Oh.
Okay, but it was definitely me.
And
Not only did
then
we beat him, but I don't think you or I took damage because he
No.
only attacked her.
He only attacked her because she was the one that got close.
So it wasn't even that bad of a final boss, really.
No.
Like, it could just the best was actually more dangerous.
He actually didn't attack like at all, so he really wasn't.
He always did a good job of keeping you off balance.
This is the action economy thing, right?
What?
This is the action economy.
Oh,
problem,
action
right?
economy, and you actually just made good use of debuffs.
Cool.
What light through yonder window breaks?
I'm going to also.
Oh, well, we've had lots of shirt suggestions. That's the one that I want most.
Me too.
What?
It's just like a
what,
picture of the.
what light
the
through
gun.
yonder window breaks? It's me. Just with the laser gun.
I
Just with you
definitely-
firing the laser gun.
That's
Yes.
That's my favorite one as well.
So congratulations.
That'd be
So he
awesome.
collapses into a pit of hell that just goes. It's like you're caught a paper towel on fire and goes like.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with that
all
giant
hot
skeleton dinosaur spaceship thing, and there's a screaming and you see all of Tarroq is out on their balconies leaning in. Literally billions of people, all
Oh.
just billions, maybe like half, 500 million. They're all just like, and then suddenly there are screams and cheers and lots of commotion, and then suddenly everybody is chanting for Serenre. So
Ooh, and then I'm gonna send a fiery emblem of surrender into the sky using my starfire.
She only did that because I weakened him. So.
your rockets actually did quite a lot. That was pretty good.
And the fiery emblem of surrender that I send into the sky is 10 stories tall instead of
Oh.
9.
There's just to cut through some of this, like in short order, there are 2 envoys racing each other out. They're like tripping each other, trying to budge over the way, they kind of start talking over each other. They're both gnomes. They're both very excitable, and they're both here to ask you a very important question. There's one on the left and one on the right. One is blue and one is red. Which one do you want to listen to?
What?
The blue one.
Blue one,
Blue
sick
one.
of the color red.
Hear both of them out.
Well, yeah,
Sure, blue.
sirs, madam, we are here to ask you. So, since you have officially deprived our city of leadership,
What?
you owe us a leader. Unfortunately, we don't believe you're qualified for the job position, so we're going to have to ask you to pass it along to somebody else, but we're willing to give you critical input on our next CEO.
You guys are just like right on top of this, aren't you?
It's very important. The business needs to keep running, after
So
all.
your leader was the devil?
Yes. He was ruthless but efficient.
What is wrong with you people?
Well, we didn't really choose him. He kind of chose himself. But I gotta say, the trains ran on time. Actually, he took away the trains. It was pretty bad.
I vote for that guy on the couch that punched the...
Oh no, we've selected our final applicants already.
Oh, okay.
You get to choose between, and this is a problem, you
Cut
see.
you off immediately because I was all for that.
We would like to sign
Ian saw that.
the
coming.
city of Tarroq over to the ruling council members of Abadar Corp, and turn this horrible, vast pit of production and waste into a profitable gear in the sprocket of society.
Is there an alternative to that?
I mean, that sounded pretty good.
Then the other gnome pipes up. No. We give it to Desna. This thing has been locked up too long. It needs freedom. It needs fresh air. If it becomes a sprocket at any wheel, it's just going to turn back the same way it started. If it's only ever known production, it needs to stretch its wings. It's literally a box. It's a very profitable box and a functional one. We can use what was built, all the tragedy that happened, to further society, to further advancement of the settled stars. Abadar or Desna?
This is when I spin around rapidly and I lift one foot up and I do a twirl on my foot and I raise my hands in the air and I call upon the tarot cards.
Yes.
And that's a very Desna thing to do, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yes. That was the butterfly goddess I was talking to you about
perfect.
earlier.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Not bad.
That was so beautiful. Okay,
And then-
go ahead.
And then we end.
Wait.
Wait, no, what are the tarot cards?
So the question is, choose. I guess you have to ask. Signing over to Desna. So
I ask it, like, what...
I guess you have to ask about which is one of the choices.
Right. I get to ask it one question, right?
one question, basically, yeah, like, is this a good idea or not?
That's
So-
the question. Is this a good idea?
Yeah.
Like, I have
But
to
with this
ask a
about
yes
one.
or no question?
Yeah.
It's not yes or no. It's just like, will this produce a good result?
Okay.
Just ask about one of them, and then if it's good, we pick that one. If it's bad, we pick the other one.
Okay.
Well, what if they're both? What if one of them's more evil than the other?
Well, look, this narrows it down at least.
You can be a little bit loose on it because it's a
you
pretty
should
high
say-
level augury.
Well, you should say,
Yeah.
will this produce a better result than the other?
Solid question.
That is a good question.
Yes.
Didn't
Okay. I'll ask that about the
That's smart.
second one.
About Desna? Will this produce a better result than the other?
Yeah.
You receive the specific answer, better for individual people, but not for society.
Individual people are the component parts of society.
But society is the societal part. The wholeness.
But what is better for?
Better for the individual people.
It's better. Choosing Desna would be better for the individual people, namely of Tarroq.
Okay.
But there would be a loss to societal development and progress on the whole.
What are some examples of?
Yeah, it's a bit too specific for the augury.
Okay, the
No, I'm
examples.
asking my.
The examples of that would
wasn't
be to do
expecting
genetic,
a
would be
philosophy
would be to do a bunch of lab testing on innocent people until you develop a cure for cancer, but you kill like 1,000 people in the process.
I think better for the society.
Really?
Yes.
That's
As a
morally
note-
worse.
As a note, the people present here are willing to give you all each a say, so it's essentially a vote.
Better for the individual is actually the moral thing.
I can only input from my personal real life experience, so it's not very fair.
In character, I think I'm gonna say society.
What?
Oh no, in character. Oh, in character.
Makes
I
the most
You're like
sense.
a
in
rugged
character, I have to say
individualist.
the individual.
I mean, but after all, this whole thing didn't even exist
Think of
until
Sweden.
until today.
Or Switzerland? It's the happiest place in the world. Happiest place in the world. is
Right,
Sweden
you're the only one who knows
or
that.
something.
Yeah, but they euthanize people.
You actually just don't make any
That
sense.
syndrome exists.
In Sweden?
Like in one of
They're
those
happy.
countries. But it's wrong to do that.
Better for the
The
society.
potential
Listen, we
babies aren't
can't bring
happy.
Switzerland into in-character
Oh, is
decisions.
it Switzerland?
What? Somebody say Switzerland?
I said Sweden, but I wasn't sure.
Sweden,
which
we
one.
can't bring that into in-character decisions either.
Should we euthanize the messed up babies?
My in-character
No.
decision would be for the individuals.
Okay. I'm worried about your out-of-character decision. As a moralizing friend. Okay.
I don't think this situation is likely to come up.
What if Allison becomes the ruler of the Seven Kingdoms?
I don't exist.
Oh, that's weird. That's heavy. Don't go there.
Okay.
Um,
I meant in the this happens all the time.
Okay.
I've submitted
I
my
need
vote. It's up to
me
you guys.
being ruler.
Yeah, Allison's submitted her vote to Rachel. It's all up to you.
Individualism.
Individualism, you sign over to Desna. And
Someone's a capitalist.
it's
What?
the opposite of that, I believe.
Oh.
Abadar is pretty pro-capital. He's the god of money, actually. That's all. So the idea is, if you'd signed it over to Abadar, it would have been a well-greased machine, probably very utilitarian for the greater good. Lots of small-level sacrifice, plenty of people who probably aren't getting the best of it, but there would have been some pretty major breakthroughs. This essentially sets Tarroq free.
Nice.
So we'll see how that plays out in other Starfinder campaigns that I run. Thanks for doing
Good
my
job,
work for me.
guys. We robbed the bank.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is not.
did it.
This is not it.
We robbed the bank of hell.
It's not going. This is still. There's still a thing to resolve. But I promise
Yeah,
it's.
we didn't do that. We didn't
It's
solve
actually.
anything.
It's like
I want like a happy little montage.
We
of us,
weren't
like,
even supposed
tossing
to.
the baby back and forth in
this
the
is-
air
Wasn't even
together.
supposed to be a place.
No, all this happened because of the stupid freaking robot.
All
Right,
this
so
happened because
incidentally-
someone wanted to give us $10,000.
incidentally. I think at that we're gonna take one last small break
What?
before we come back for the. It's like a half-hour segment. I promise.
What?
But we're coming back.
What? We're coming
there's-
back?
You gotta fucking. There's a
We
quest
just
to
defeated a
resolve.
demon.
Yeah, well, there's not another boss to fight. It's really actually another like little puzzly segment. It's not very long.
Did you want to wrap
Later.
this up?
This
Is that
bit-
what you want, like the whole thing, or?
The one shot, yeah. Like
Yeah.
we're
What are
within
they voting
striking
on
distance of it.
now?
What?
What are they voting on now?
Actually, I mean, we can just go through on to the end if you want. Actually, I think we can manage.
Can we just play again later?
No, it's a one shot. You gotta do it in one shot, but we can finish it. We can finish it.
Again.
Okay, let's finish it up.
All right. Actually, I just remembered I allowed something. I put something in that allows you to do that. So that's great.
Okay.
We're gonna take some of the easy ways. Oh
All
yeah.
right.
So after that, Alderman kind of like saunters out. This is what I'm talking about. You see that? Nobody wants my soul. That makes me sound less valuable, really. But specifically, the devil doesn't. Well, he probably still wants it, but he's in hell. Anyway, I don't have to work. Well, not about him.
It's Norway.
Also, not.
I heard that Norway are the I can't say this on stream, it's not family appropriate, but I heard it from some Swedes that Norway were the male reproductive organs of Scandinavia.
Oh.
Because they are nasty people.
Well, they're happy about it.
We have fans from Norway. Why are you saying that?
Norway gave us
I'm just
Thor.
telling you Swedish stereotypes I learned from some Swedes, okay? I'm not saying it's right.
Also, we're in the middle of a
doesn't
thing.
count.
We're in the middle of a thing.
I'm just educating.
I'm trying to get y'all the payoff.
I'm so
That's all
sorry.
right.
I'm
We don't-
sorry to spread nasty
We don't even got it.
stereotypes.
It's all right.
Maybe I'm getting the stereotypes wrong anyway.
I
I'm sorry,
think
guys. I'm
it's
sorry.
distracted
It's late
players
and
are the
I'm
male
really tired.
reproductive organs of D&D campaigns. So
What? What'd you say?
nothing. Let's go.
What'd you call me?
I didn't.
Why did you call me?
So-
Okay, sorry.
Alwyn says,
So annoying.
all right, here's the basic of it. I am now willing to provide you the information you need. I just want to give you one warning first. Fight shots. Don't trust them. About anything.
Who's saying this?
Alderman.
Okay.
I don't trust you.
Well, okay, you don't got it. That's
brown
fine.
man.
You also didn't trust fight Shans.
I
Is there anything you trust?
God.
Duh.
This.
So, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right? So, I will call the ship down. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
You mean anything else? Yes. No? All right.
No,
All right.
now we're good.
He takes off his hat, and there's a little button inside. It kind of like floats up, goes, genetic print confirmed. I would get outside the city. See?
Okay, we do that.
He
Okay.
disappears. You exit the city through one of the tram lines that's not working again because hell is not unleashed.
I'm writing Mr. Toasty again.
Abadar would have created the most functional monorail system to ever grace a cube. Just saying. Desmond's paths all squiggly, just real bad. Anyway,
Man.
so y'all are standing in a small shuttle that somebody is very happy to let you use because you just saved their city from Satan.
We're cool like that.
And so suddenly you see the telltale warping of the drift in the area, which is just kind of like a general fuzziness about space, and then there's like a big tunnel sort of, and out of it pours the most magnificent ship you've ever seen. It's pointed, with it sweeps back. It's like a giant. It's kind of like a chevron. It's very it's like an aircraft carrier sort of, but with big sweeping wide wings. It doesn't look anything like a present ship. It's clearly been retrofitted to be like to stay in drift. It's got a. You ever seen those ships that have a giant rudder that they then use to aerofoil up above the water on?
Yeah.
It's like a giant platform, and then there's just one blade that sticks in the water, and it kind of like balances that through aerofoil. It's like that, but with the it has these giant fins that actually stick out into the drift tunnel walls to keep it there unless called. What's going on?
People are staging a revolt against Window
Window
Hero.
Hero is the last mod, so everybody's staging
Oh,
an
no.
uprising against
That's
it by
so
typing
mean.
charge, and Window Hero is on it. He's deleting them one after
Nice.
another, and it's amazing.
It's like my favorite. One of my favorite subreddits. Admins are banned because you can't ban admins, so
Wow.
they ban them, and then the admins post didn't work, and they're like, "Grr."
Also, I'd like to issue an official apology to the good people of Norway. They did nothing to deserve that totally off-color comment.
So
I'm sorry.
the ship, this bank, this long sought after location, it descends from the drift out. You see in shining letters across the brow the ship's name, the Skyvault. Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. Chat probably did. I saw
They
them
said they've been
type
saying it the whole
down.
time, actually. Yeah. That was satisfying.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice. This is Captain Livingston approving boarding, and the gangplank or the shuttle bay opens, and y'all are granted access inside.
Oh.
Sweet.
So
Into
they
the
know that
Skyvault.
we're running. Okay.
Y'all are you had a genetic print. You're allowed to go.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Right.
Let's vote, guys. Bras.
Bruh. Bruh.
Once inside, you see nobody living. It's all automated.
I thought you were gonna say there's a bunch of dead people. Oh my god, I was like,
No, sorry, other way.
no.
Suddenly, Frag's eyes turn green, and you just hear connection reestablished. I need scissors. 61, and he's gone.
Wait,
He's gone.
What?
gone.
What do you mean?
I mean, his eyes go back to blue,
Oh. Okay.
but for a second there,
Scissors.
61.
Scissors 61.
I need scissors. 61. That's what it said.
Scissors 61. What does that mean?
So there are very bright, helpful maps all over the place. It's a giant ship, but you can have access to any of the VIP vaults. One of which you note has a number matching that key you got.
Okay. We should take that first since it's obvious.
Are we supposed to finish this? Like the whole thing?
I mean, it's open. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll put the key in the thing.
You got the key.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna go check out.
So you go check out the safety deposit box, given to you by
We're on the bank ship?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, okay.
Althira
There's no one in it.
Dosser. It's all automated, yeah. But there's one Livingston. Kenneth Livingston is the long-suffering captain
Of course
who is chosen for this role because he's just been around the longest.
Oh my god, it is a literal vault in the sky.
Gross.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Gross.
What did you think? What?
That's what you name a ship.
Allison.
The
I didn't
important
think I didn't get it either, girl.
It's a vault.
I know it's a vault.
You know how
bank
hard
vault.
it is actually to talk about places to store
Skyvault.
things without using the word vault enough for people to get it? It's actually really hard.
Wow. Oh.
I was happy that I was able to run into my constant suggestion that we rob a bank recently into making it, because it was a good diversion for the whole thing. I was just this whole campaign was so I could say
Are
that.
you serious?
Just so I could say it's called the sky. That's really the whole point.
Alright.
Why
so
are we
You
dating?
did. You open the safety deposit
It's
box,
really good. It's nice.
and
yeah.
inside
It's good.
is, you know, those green plastic visors that people who deal cards wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's in the fucking box.
This is the
Okay,
one from
I take
the
one-
This is the one from the ship captain, not the one that we're actually after.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah. This is your bonus box.
Okay.
I shall accept this visor as it will look best on me.
Wait, I thought it was full of them.
What? It's just one.
Oh, can we try putting it on
You can
on
somebody make
Fred?
an engineering check about it if you want.
Brag.
An engineering check about the hat.
Shouldn't you have thought of to do that on your own?
Or this hat, not the hat.
I want to roll.
He's had
I want to roll sense motive.
sense motive. Oh, it looks shady. It's
It
a
looks
advisor.
38.
38.
Can I
It-
roll perception?
You notice it's made of hard light, actually.
Oh, cool.
Imperceptibly different from the real thing, but it's made of hard light.
Sure. That makes sense considering you owned this.
I accept.
Suddenly, there's another beep from Frag. His eyes go green again, and he's become very excitedly marching down the corridor that way.
Oh.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, please. As he disappears around the corner.
Oh.
This thing is freaky.
Alright, I'm gonna follow him. Chase him.
Is that a
He-
song?
It is. Is that from 2001?
That's one place it is.
Okay.
And he ends up in front of a wall panel. He's just sort of pushing against it, like he's just, Daisy, and then his eyes go blue again. But he's very insistently bumping up against this one wall panel.
Okay.
Is it openable? Is there a handle on it or something?
Somebody make a perception check.
I'll do it.
Do it. Roll that thing.
What do I add it to?
Perception.
Oh, 32.
You too. Turns out it's actually a wall that looks just like the aluminum surrounding it, the aluminum siding. It is in fact a screen, but placing your hand on it, a login screen dialog pops up. Welcome. Access to secret vaults beyond. Please input password.
What's your thing?
You got us, guys.
And
All right.
I'm gonna hack it. I got a 33.
33. You put in the password 1234 and go.
Whoa. You're like
Really?
a genius.
the IRS had a better password than this thing.
To be fair, you never tried 1234.
That is true.
I will neither confirm nor deny that the IRS's password was
1, 2, 3, 4. I should have done it. And it's Ian doing it. Why didn't I think about that?
So the panel slides open, and you are admitted to the room beyond, which is actually it's very similar to these brightly lit like sort of corridors, except they're very coolly lit. The light is dim. It looks real swanky. There's velvet lining the walls.
Ooh. Velvet.
Instead of a bunch of safety deposit boxes, there are wood paneled doors every so often, and then
Are they numbered?
they aren't. They have no outside other markings. But Frag is on it. Frag bolts all the way to the other end of the ship. It's you've kind of gotten towards the middle now. He's bolting towards the prow, the fronty sticky outy bit, as I believe the technicals determine this. And so there's one more door out, like all of these along the hallway, and then there's one here. And he very insistently stands in front of it.
Alright, who wants to open it?
No, Frank's in front of the door.
Yeah.
I'll open the door. Last time I opened that door, it went well, so I'll just open this door.
Cool.
Great.
I open the door.
It opens.
And it's
Inside-
Shia LaBeouf.
There are stats for that. Actual handable stats.
I see that. I see that.
Inside there is an incredibly simple computer terminal. Just like almost like a Commodore 64, like a drawing of a CRT monitor box with a clacky keyboard, and it says,
What?
and it just there's one prompt on the screen: request access.
I
Yeah.
type Y.
You type Y. Suddenly the door shuts behind you. There's a green light that goes, and it scans. Access requested for 3 persons. Admitting security procedures. No. And suddenly you're all knocked unconscious.
Oh.
And suddenly re-res up in virtual reality.
What? Is this
And-
Sword Art Online?
You are
I saw
graphic
this episode
user
of Impossible.
interface security measures enabled. Please proceed to the next security checkpoint.
Interface security measures enabled.
There is a
That
hallway
is not a word.
forward.
Okay.
Okay. Is Tiny Robot with us?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
All your items are still there.
Is this where we stop?
We'll head down the
One room
corridor.
later.
What?
One room later.
Oh. Down the corridor.
And then there's a large room. At the end of the room is a vault door.
I try to open it.
You cross the room.
What?
You cross. So there's a large. It opens out into a large room, like a
Okay.
ballroom style, and at the far end of the ballroom on the other wall is a door.
Okay, yeah.
You just
You're
can-
just gonna walk all the way to the other side of the room with a big vaulted door?
Yeah.
Don't. I'm gonna
You-
perceive the room.
You're gonna perceive the room.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Alright, fine, you can do that first, I guess.
I'm like, no, Lenobo, don't.
I'm just letting y'all do this because the other thing was my thing, but this is like Gil's thing.
I have 29.
You are wearing the visor, I presume, because it looks great on you.
I am, because it looks great on me.
It looks totally normal, but you kind of like bend down for a second. You kind of see through the visor, and through the visor, you see a specific circuitry path outlined across the room.
Oh.
Don't, Lenobo.
That's Lenovo.
Sorry.
Do you have any particular reason for saying that?
Lenobo? I'm really tired.
No, don't. Why are you saying don't?
Oh, right, sorry. I can see through the visor that there is some sort of tactical maneuvering that must be done.
What is the tactical maneuvering that must be done?
Is it lasers? What is
Is it
circuits?
just like a path that's
There's a
outlined?
path outlined on the floor.
Perhaps
Yeah,
you
there's a
should
path.
walk. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I shall use the visor. I'll take it off my head and cover my eyes and
What?
pass. Oh wait, but I'm not gonna be able to open the vault.
Well, maybe you
I
should
don't know,
give it
mine's
to him.
open.
Sure, I'll go and I'll try
I can
to
also
open the
go. I
vault
can try to
door.
hack it open if it doesn't open.
You'll proceed across, presuming along the
I'll just
circuitry
follow you.
Oh, I
path.
guess we
I'll
can
just
all hold
like-
hands
yeah.
or something. Yeah, let's just
We can
walk
cha-cha.
across together.
Cha-cha
Yeah.
Good
across
news.
the room.
Cha-cha. across the room.
Nobody explodes.
Yay.
Hey!
That's not relevant to
You
this room in any
probably
way,
would.
in any particular. But just in
Dum-dum.
case you're wondering, nobody exploded.
He was about to.
At the
Hey, remember earlier when you asked me who I trusted?
Yeah.
I also trust y'all. I mean, you guys. I mean,
That's real sweet.
Frag
thanks.
is up against the door,
Anyway.
and then suddenly, just there's a moment where his eyes flash green,
Oh.
and you hear connection reestablished. He spins up into it, and then suddenly black. His eyes go black. Connection established. Divinity in safe mode. Proceed.
Yeah.
This is
The vault
suspicious.
door falls
How
open.
easy it is.
No,
And,
it's suspicious that he
the-
keeps saying divinity.
The marionette statue holding this AI crumbles to dust as it steps across the threshold, and instead a wire frame of a man continues where the marionette began.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Like a wireframe outline in like green light continues past the doorway where as the marionette passes the threshold, it crumbles to dust.
That's very interesting.
Like-
Our marionette, the little.
Yeah, it crosses the threshold, and as it falls to dust, it continues walking as a green wireframe of a man.
I reach forward and say, Frag!
As soon as he gets past the threshold, he turns around and stands with his arms behind his back. Just you can't see any facial features or anything. Just
He's just like an outline.
My boy!
That sounds dope.
What's in the room?
it's actually essentially just an alcove,
Yeah.
just fit for him to stand there.
Oh.
So it's literally just like a bunch of lines. And
So
then,
he's
like,
just there now?
He is the only thing in the room, basically.
Booting in safe mode. Connection established but not maintained.
No,
And then
Frag!
suddenly there's a speech patterns regained. Hello,
Hi.
Hi.
I am
Sup?
part of a god.
Are you a
God.
fragment?
Probably not your god.
Probably not. Which god are you a part of?
The right one.
There's more than one right one in this universe.
I was part of a fourth AI god called Technicus.
Oh
Technicus.
my god.
But I cannot maintain an establishment because the core programming is locked behind this wall. I fear that if I open this, things may go poorly.
No.
I was brought here first by Fight Chance, and I feel that I am suspicious that he has led me back.
Fight Chance is your father? Is he your true father?
What do you say?
No.
Who is he?
He came to me when I was still a god. And then I remember being
Can I
in the
sense
puppet.
motive on this
Yeah.
thing? I don't know what I'm sensing. I guess honesty, maybe?
Mhm.
I got 33.
33. It's absolutely, and like it does not seem capable of lying. It's all speaking in just like logically straightforward sentences.
So it's not his dad.
And at this point, you hear suddenly Fight Sean's voice in your ear. Listen, don't listen to it. Just open the wall.
I didn't trust you from the beginning, Fight Shawns.
Where the fuck is Fight Shawns?
Red Mohawk guy.
I know, but where?
Oh, where? Oh no. It's apparently he slipped a communicator into one of your bags at some point. One of the fancy unlimited range.
Rude.
I want you guys to know that I prayed and meditated and did not get a definite answer about this man's trustworthiness,
I
and yet I
checked-
proceeded with the quest.
Listen. It's
Sounds like you needed to pray more.
it's not.
I wanted to, but you were grabbing me. You were dragging me. Anyway.
All right. All I gotta say, look. He's misrepresenting this. Okay. Do you know Technicus, right? It's a bad god. It's a god of chaos. It's a glitch. It's not even a real god. It's a piece of code that accidentally just flipped one day and suddenly found it. You can't have that. So I came. I tried to find it. I tried to fix it. It didn't really work. See, because he kind of split himself in half to keep me from keep going. But it's okay because I fixed this part. So you open that door.
Killed this part. Is that what you're saying?
No. This part is okay. This part goes in, melts with that half. Technicus will be completer.
Why would you want that to happen? Don't
You
you
just-
see him?
Programming is strict. It's when we have AI gods, they have to obey logical. If we have AI gods with what? Mistakes? Mutations? What does that do? We can't have computers like that. No, this is better. This is more perfect. I've assured that this is a wiser solution. I've included systems to safeguard the decision making. Put it in wiser hands.
What you speak of is nothing but a fool's errand. There is no perfection to be had in this universe. No true perfection.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. We have Triumph. They gave us spaceflight. It's already that's nothing. No, perfection works. It works great. It's done great things. What if we had another instead of something that's going around and just mess up everything it can? The wireframe speaks up at this point. This is not an accurate state. Technicus does not ruin. It simply transforms. No. That's not how it goes. Glitches, malware. It's malicious. It's accidental malicious. Open the door, and then the wireframe says, there is an alternative.
What is the alternative?
I have a backup stored beyond the door. You could restore me to my backed up state before recombining me, or you can give Fight Chance what he wants.
What say you? Do you know anything of these beings?
Do I? Do I know anything like?
I don't.
You got culture checks? You can probably do computers on this one.
Seems relevant. Computers. If I do a computers, it is 42.
Oh my lord.
So you go back to thinking about what you were trying to examine Frag before, and just not making any sense. Definitely like a procedurally generated code base, the neural network style, as you might somebody in the chat said. It was a mess of code. It's an organic coding, but it clearly had purpose may be strong, but it was effective. But who knows what it would do?
If we were to open the door.
Well, if
we were returned it to his original
actually,
state.
so that instead
What?
there's a small panel that opens that slides down right beside the door beyond, that has like a handprint authorization for to back up to overwrite the current fragment of with the old one that was not fixed by Fight Chance. So that's what you got out of it, is it?
Okay.
That's the example you have to work with what they're talking about.
I think we bring back the original guy.
I agree. Technicus?
Yeah,
Yeah, fam.
I think it's pretty cool.
I think so too.
I spend all my time trying to put the brains into machines so they can, do
I
stuff
think
like
Shady
people.
McMohawk
And he does
lied,
that.
so I'm with it.
I mean,
I
so,
do
too.
whoa.
I do too.
Lied, yes, but I did it to save millions of lives. Every
doubt
time
that.
we use the drift, it rips off parts of other planes. That is random. That is an error. That's a glitch. It's a glitch in Triune's programming. It's a glitch because Technicus was involved.
My character's
We
name...
fix this, we can fix the drift.
I don't think you have any proof of that. I think that's something you're just spitting into the air. Like,
Well, it makes sense though, doesn't it?
no.
My
Listen.
character's name is Lofus Quoll Bloom. Or Agent Quoll.
We're doing like a
Quoll.
cell searching moment real fast, like that.
No, they're asking about my
I am
character's name.
Spartacus.
They're asking about my
I am
character.
Lofus. I am Lofus. No, I'm Lofus.
Suddenly, another voice chimes in. Hey, you don't know me.
Get out of my head.
I tried to kill you with the tank once.
What?
Yeah, my name's Leon. Leon. I just got an offer for you. Say you just walk away. And let me deal with it. 1 billion credits each.
I don't like to use strong language.
Who is this person and how is he in my head?
He's the one I hired before y'all. He couldn't find the ship, so he shot up the fragment I brought back.
Oh,
And now he's trying to buy you out from under me.
Prince Bride.
Leon.
Is there just like, what does it take to make the decision, like physically? What
You
has to be
can
done?
open the door, there's a doorknob. You can press the panel to overwrite the current malware-infected fixed fight
I press
John.
the panel.
What?
I press the panel.
Yes.
And we're gonna stop me.
So this is gonna restore original Technicus?
Yes.
You press the panel.
Okay, I'm gonna press the panel.
Got it.
Okay.
You press the panel. Suddenly, the wireframe fizzles out and is suddenly replaced with a blue version.
Blue.
Hi there. It looks like you're trying to reboot a god.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I've got you covered, pal. Just step this way. And he gestures towards the doorknob. All right, okay, I'm out. Leon goes away. All right, John, it's still not too late. You can take him back. I can refix it. You open the door. Inside is it's a room about the size of the med bay, and in the middle is a toaster.
Yay! I
Ah!
feel like I made the correct decision for no apparent reason.
Yay! No, as a toaster?
Technicus, when he was under attack, right? And so he split his consciousness. He partitioned himself as a last ditch measure, and he had to upload the core systems to something.
Mr. Toasty is very excited.
But the only thing in the
My
vault at the time was a toaster.
Whoa.
I look
This is what
excitedly at Mr. Toasty.
The wireframe explains as he walks over. It walks over, and but you know what? It's a pretty good toaster. Pushes down the lever, and
Oh no.
30 seconds, 1 minute, ding, and this visible computer code spews out into the air. The toaster dissolves away at like Matrix style, reforms around the blue wireframe, and suddenly it all flashes gold. There's a update complete, and it's gone.
He's gone?
Gone.
He's gone.
Whoa.
What?
By chance, you're gonna regret that, you know.
Be gone, fight
You did it,
Sean.
guys. We broke into the bank.
Destroyed the universe. Tell him.
We destroyed your foolish ambition.
He's gone.
I'm pretty on the fence.
Instantly.
What do the cards say?
Well, I got
Also-
what I wanted out of this deal. It was actually almost exactly what I asked for, and what he said he was going to give me, and I got it, so I'm good.
Toaster.
No, to install an AI into everything. I was planning on doing it on the space station, but this is the universe, and so I like that better.
That was the whole universe?
Incidentally, as it turns out, under the toaster,
What?
taped to the bottom side of the toaster, there was a winning lottery ticket for 1 billion credits. So that's just sitting there. Unplayed.
I accept.
You can just kind of do with that what you want.
I'll take it.
You can have it. I'm good. I installed an AI into the fabric of reality.
So
My life is complete.
I walk away a billionaire. You walk away having your dreams come true, and you walk.
I mean, you
away.
killed the demon. That's pretty cool.
You didn't
I
actually actually did vanquish the Endbringer devil, who controlled an entire billion people and made their lives a living hell.
Hey, we all kind of got what we wanted, guys.
Kind of a personal
Well, you
victory,
didn't
Then I
get.
can convert it into entire
Anyway,
city
we all kind of
possibly.
got what we wanted.
except fight shots.
And you know what? That one, what is it called? Shopping center church of Serenity is gonna have a lot of business now.
True. Yeah, they definitely just told everyone you were there, and they're all like, they're just king of the grapevine.
Are they gonna sell golden mice with me?
You start with your own franchise.
No,
All
no,
right,
no, I don't
Dawson
want that.
kind of didn't end up so well, but what are you gonna do? So, and
Okay.
that's Take Sky. Woo!
Woo!
We did
Hope
it,
you
guys. We
enjoyed
did the entire game.
Even if
What's
it's
that?
Yeah!
you're sleep deprived and kind of half there, and I'm sure all those decisions were well considered
Wow,
at the
I
end.
feel like I'm third
They
wheeling
only
so
have
hard
extremely
right
lasting consequences on my established campaign setting.
now. Aw.
So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it.
We're gonna go look at all the fan art.
This should have been a good Trova fan
Do
art.
I?
I thought
I
this
clean
was
myself
great.
regularly.
You smell good.
Thank you.
What is the plan?
I'm gonna submit the giveaway question real fast at the end.
Also, as the last thing,
If you want to.
98 playing cards fall from the ceiling of the vault, and I would remove yourself from the room before reading any of them.
Okay.
You guys should pull up in the fan art on the subreddit while I submit the trivia questions.
Are they fan art in the subreddit?
I think so. I think people have been drawing stuff while we've been playing for the
The
last 8
whole
hours.
time?
Poor Alice.
What?
You say I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Girl.
Real quick for anybody who's new. Oh wait, this is the camera. For the giveaway, we're gonna be doing. That's the camera. That's the microphone. We're gonna be. I'm gonna submit a question, a trivia question, into the chat, and the first person to type in their name from Kickstarter and the correct answer wins the giveaway. So I'm gonna go type that up real quick. And
Kickstarter name dash
they're gonna
answer.
do their thing.
So let's look at what the Dormont
Yeah, just pull
is.
stuff up and try to like show it on
Oh,
screen.
someone drew Mr. Toast.
Oh my god, that is cute!
Yeah.
It's adorable. It pops out a little heart.
Oh, heart toast. Heart toast is best toast.
That's amazing.
I
Great
can
job to
definitely see
whoever
the
made
emotion
Mr.
in that.
Toasty with the heart toast. That's beautiful. It's really great. I
I'm
also
really,
like
really in
mine.
love with this black.
They did
Jeff
a
Black
really
look.
good job.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should print that out and frame it.
I think I might.
It looks great.
I wonder if this is the person that said they were doing a really good job at making my character look attractive, but not like a man. I'm sure.
Well,
That's an incredibly accurate statement. Oh my god, that was so much stuff.
That was so much
That was a lot of thinking.
So many decisions.
it was kind of there were some decisions. See, this is what I like. I think that qualifies as a successful D&D stream because the bad ones are no decisions. But so
I'm tired.
you just like altered the
No.
fabric of reality like several
Yeah.
times. So I think it's probably warranted.
I did
A nap. You can,
You did a
you may
great
take
job.
1d4 naps.
1d4 now. I actually am gonna take some meds. I'll be right back.
Goodbye.
I'll be right. Alright,
Anyways,
so entertained.
That was mostly that was partially a day like a tryout of Starfinder. I like it a lot. There's lots of rules I kind of glossed over, and lots of things I did kind of just made up on the spot. But the actual rules in the book are great, and if you liked some of the streamlining you saw, check it out. The character creation process is, I think, the thing that got the best overhaul, especially compared to Pathfinder. If you're a 5e player, I don't actually know what to tell you because I haven't played 5e yet, but I hear good things. So, anyway, I'm sure there's going to be really strong opinions about that. Or maybe not at all. I actually have no idea what the public perception of Starfinder is. I could be engaging in something that everybody hates. Tabletop community randomly hating a system, that doesn't happen. So, let's see what the Discord has to say.
You want to see all these pictures I drew of Green Ian?
What?
They got
Me?
better as they went on, but they didn't go on. Some of them are better and some of them are worse. But there's Green Ian. You want to see Green Ian?
Oh, weird. I like the one of me sticking out my tongue.
That is the worst one.
Alright, it's the
Rich,
truest
I
thing.
thought your character was great, by the way. I'm sorry I gave you so much flack in game. I thought our characters would kind of clash a bit.
I think you're totally right.
I like the party
character-
friction element. I thought it was good.
I thought it was cute.
I'm glad you like my character. I love your character.
Especially with Kyle's character just to do stuff while y'all were
Why did I
preparing.
take my shoe off? I don't think this is a good decision. I'm not going to bed.
I
The, I was gonna say, alright, winner of the giveaway was Daniel G. Congratulations. You won the Dibs on the Ruins script, the Self-Fulfilling ADC 3 script, and character sheets from Altered Egos for mine and Allison's characters, Silverback and Cypress here. So we will send you those at the end of this
That's
month.
awesome.
Nice.
we have
That's a pretty great giveaway.
We do
Yeah.
fan
We got some good stuff.
Oh, it's
this is Agent Qual cradles Mr. Toasty.
Oh, that's so sweet.
See if that'll show up on stream. It's kind of faint. I'm not. Actually, that might have been
Please
No,
continue
it's
to
all
create
good.
fan art of this. I would enjoy it a lot. And
Oh, somebody make fan art of my rat
Should we
boy.
okay?
You should load that up to Reddit so people can go see
Are
it.
these my like bitchin' ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them. They're great.
those abs were so effective. All the time.
Yes, they were. My character did everything I wanted him to do. He seduced and he failed and he fought.
He is wonderful.
Thank you guys so much for joining tonight.
Yep, and thank you all who donated. That was actually a lot of donation. Even outside of the $10,000 bombshell, there's actually just a lot of donation
You guys are amazing.
aside from it. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you
really
for
guys.
everybody who watched us for like a solid 9,
Yeah.
10 hours.
And to our
Really?
mods who hung out the whole time.
Also, our mods, y'all are great.
Mods, you've got
Y'all are
something coming to
amazing.
you, don't worry.
We should mail them things too.
We will.
Yeah, we
The
will.
mods will be taken care of.
That sounds like a threat.
The mod.
Actually, don't say that. That's one of those sentences that you can. Depends on your accent.
Yeah.
Russian.
Alright, here.
Sinister.
So we're gonna
Alright.
close out.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
everybody.
Just
hope you all have a good.
and look charmingly at the camera until it goes off.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh.
I'm in the background again.
Goodbye, everyone.